let me cry alone. 'Cause now that you'll never be, it's just another memory with strangers who know every secret. 'Cause now that you'll never see, it's just a faded memory with strangers who know every secret. 'Cause now I'm moving on, moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on, moving on. Without you, without you, without you. Cause now that you'll never be, it's just another memory with strangers who know every secret. 'Cause now that you'll never see, it's just a faded memory with strangers who know every secret. I don't need saving. Could you leave me alone? If you see me crying, let me cry alone. 'Cause now that you'll never be, it's just another memory with strangers who know every secret. 'Cause now that you'll never see, it's just a faded memory with strangers who know every secret. 'Cause now I'm moving on, moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on, moving on. Without you, without you, without you. Storm meets the moon. I'm the sun that will not move. Do you think you are? Who do you think you
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the RSC11 playoffs. Today, we are in the Master Tier, and we will be seeing Dragua versus Hades. And joined with me today is the amazing Banana Peels.
Oh, that's one intro to get started on this championship Saturday into the Master Tier. But we are not gonna let you wait a lot longer. We are gonna straight go into the bracket, if I am correct, and we're gonna take a quick look and a quick glance over what happened over these last few days. And Muki, I will throw it back to you. I will give you this chance to go over this and explain to the people in the chat what happened these last few days here.
Well, just having a look. Dragua versus Hades. We are looking at first seed versus third place, if I'm correct. I'm not quite sure on that one, but it's going to be an interesting game. And obviously, I didn't actually see what happened in play-ins, so I couldn't tell you much about play-ins. But before anything else, who do you think is going to win this game, Peels?
Well, that is gonna be something, I will give it to Draugr purely for the reason that they finished first, but we don't know, because the little fact is that these teams are from the same conference. They played in week 8 and they drew 2-2, so you know that, league play is 4 games in a series, so this will be the first time that they play each other in a game 5 series, so we might be in for a game 5. That's something I will say with confidence. Game 5 we're gonna watch here.
Oh, okay. Now for me, I'm going to say Dragua sweep 3-0 this series. And just plainly on the fact that they're first and they've been such a strong team over the 9 weeks of league play. But I will quickly check to see if the teams are ready. We will not waste much time as we are a little bit delayed. Oh.
We are seeing that one of the players oh my lord. We have someone who is taking a quick sanitary break, we will call it, for convenience sake. So let's go back to the chat, and I can see that Ozzy is already calling that it's gonna be an easy 3-0 for Droga, and he's agreeing with you as far as I know, but we will have to see about that. Now we have to keep talking about this. Maybe for the people that don't know, we're not gonna throw it back to the playoff bracket. I will just quickly take it on my screen over here and go over it. On the other side, on the A stream, we are going to see Phoenix versus Messiah. So that is once more a first seed against a second seed, if I'm correct. Yes, I am. So it's a second seed that is playing over there, and they are playing on the A stream. Both teams that are playing now will play each other in 2 hours on the winners bracket final. They have to play only 3 series basically. So if you win 3 series in a row here, you are the champions in the master tier, in the highest draft tier that you can get as well. So that is something that they will have to look forward. If you don't, the luckiest thing that they have is that they drop down to the lower bracket. They will go into that lower bracket and they still have a possibility to get into the grand final. But once you lose over there, you are done. It's over and out. Your season is over in RSC.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate thing about being down there. You could just go straight out, and you don't want that. You want to make the run, and you want to make the possibility. And hopefully we will get into this action soon, because I mean, if this goes to game 5, we might be drawing into the next series that is on the B stream, and we wouldn't want that at all. And I've just got word from the players that they are ready to go.
They should be ready to go, so you will be telling them to get ready. Let's see if they are actually getting ready. If we can see players. Yes, we can! We are off for Championship Saturday! 2 teams are loading up onto both sides of the pitch. 2 teams ready, 6 players ready to go, and kickoff it is, and straight into one kickoff we go. And it is the orange team is Hades that took a little bit of control, and it is Droga in the blue playing today. We see now Jushu on the wall, and W7 is what I will call him. Tries and takes it mid, and then Jushu is there, and it's a little bit of a back and forth to start off with. It's nothing special happening. Obviously these teams don't want to get any goals scored on very early, something you don't want to see, but within the first 30 seconds we've not seen a single shot, we've not seen a single attack yet.
Yeah, no, and as soon as you say that, NW7 with an opportunity to get a goal, and it's led to the crossbar and Peachy Boy to take it 1-0 up already quite early on in the series. This is what you'd want to see from the team that is expected, you could say, to win there. So hopefully this could be a good outlook. Peachy gets a nice early goal, and that's an assist from NW7 here. 4 minutes 23 on the clock, and that's a very aggressive kickoff style. NW7 just capitalizing on a slower kickoff from the side of Hades. That ball is now into the corner. NW7 cutting, trying to get a double, unable to get that double. A sick tries to go, getting the ball in the air. Rose tries to get a touch out, but it does not. If it's not met with anything more than that, and NW7 is back on the ball, puts it into the middle, but nobody's there. He goes for a solo play, and it hits the crossbar. Peachy's there again, and it hits the crossbar again. And Crisps tries to get an attack, but it doesn't meet anything. And we are now 3 minutes 45. And Banana, this game already looks like Hades is struggling to keep up.
They are struggling, not particularly to keep up, it's more struggling to even get the ball out of their own defense. You see that this Droga team is just so strong on offense. They are able to hit that backboard. You see it there once more. That's a goal, and that's Peachy Boy that just takes it from there. This is a bad clear in the case of Hades. You see it over there. He had to struggle, Rose Blushes. He went up, put it to the side. Joshua was just caught out. He thought his teammate was going to drop it down, and Peachy happily takes that ball, and within a minute 30 they are 2-0 up, and Hades, you are instantly backs against the wall in this first game.
Yeah, 100%. The backs are up against the wall. The pressure is mounting on them. Peachy with a backflip, which sees quite a quick goal in return. It is still anyone's game. We are in the master tier, and I mean, as you know, anything can happen in these upper tiers. We can see 10 goals, 1 goal, anything, but that's a nice goal to have them back in it here. What are we going to see off of this kickoff? NW7 tries to get the upper hand on the kickoff does not go his way. The ball is now into the Draguars' half, but NW7 will be there. This game is already looking ping-pong-ish, back and forth, and that's a lovely touch into middle, but nobody's there to capitalise. A sick, lovely touch out, and that ball is now in no man's land. Nobody capitalising on it. Peachy with a demo, and that ball has just been met with a lovely save, and that's another attempt. A sick is not able to capitalise, missing the ball, and that ball gets thrown into the middle, but Peachy will be there. Rose going for demos after demos, and we are going to see the counter-attack. 2 minutes 45 is left on this clock, and it's still anybody's game, and I'm looking to hopefully, potentially, could we get a game on overtime here, Banana?
Possibly. We very well could. It just depends if this Hades team is able to score a goal, or maybe if Draugr gets a hauler of a defensive play there and they just leave the goal open. But for now, they are looking strong on that defense. You see that NW7 tried to take control, but he was zero boost. Joshua puts it up, and Esik is there, and he does meet Peachy in the middle. And now Joshua goes for the ball again. He was zero boost. He makes NW7 awkward, and Rose Blushes tries to commit. And you see that that's very well from Joshua. He took the middle boost and he didn't commit. He didn't want to overcommit. He didn't want to get scored on the third time in this game. And now they are struggling to have some control. Esik is still there. Is Joshua going to touch that in? And Joshua's going to touch that in. And that's a 2-2. And they came back from 2-0 down. And that's just a great way to go 2-2. And everything still to play for with just under 2 minutes left.
Yeah, as you were saying, the pressure there was mounting on to Draguar. Hades just kept on playing nicely. They didn't overextend all that much, and they were not panicking on their attack, and it works out nicely here. But immediately the pressure's already flipped as a mounting attack comes from Draguar. That goes down. Peachy's there, but it is not met with a goal. Crisps is there, and Crisps puts them back in the lead. They are all showing why they are master and showing why they are meant to be on this pitch right now. Crisps is just showing that he is not to be left on the bottom of the field here, bottom of the leaderboard here, as we head 1 minute 40 left here. Crisps on the wall, there to read, going for a ceiling shot, faking it out, and it's a lovely bait. A sick there with a lovely clear. Peachy going up, Jushu missing. This could just be a goal, and NW7 extends the gap by 2 again. Peels, this is back and forth, I do have to say.
The thing that I don't understand, at least it might just be me, because obviously I'm a prospect player, so I don't know anything that happens in Master. I'm not going to tell these players how they have to play, but it just seems that whenever Draugr scores these goals, it's just from them pushing the ball against the backboard, and nobody of the Hades team is able to be there to read that, be on the backboard and take a clear over there. And the offense is just in that way too easy, because you, as an offensive player, it's just so much easier to read that ball. But now we see that they go for demo, and Esik is there, and there's a great falling down from Chris, and Peachy Boy is there as well. Rose Bushes doesn't get that touch as well, and that's just some great defense that they play. They stay calm, they do their touches, they go one by one. That's a great play. Now Crisp on the corner, takes it past one, steals the boost as well. Peachy Boy is there, and 2 players are back. Joshua needs to clear it, and now Crisp is instantly there to meet him as well. NW7 has to clear, and Rose Blushes is gonna be on that wall to try and get that forward. You just get it forward, and you see that the team of Draugr is with 2 players behind. I know NW7 has a little bit of an awkward read there. 38 boost, tries to pinch it on the ground, does it past one, gets the boost steal as well, and now Crisp is there. You see, they go for that bump, they go for the boost steals and try and make it awkward for this Hades team. But for now, there's only 30 seconds left. Just don't get scored, and then it's your game.
Yeah, no, 100%. Last 20 seconds. There's still anyone to play for. A sick! You have a free shot, and you should be taking that by the helm, but you just barely able to capitalise. Peachy with a lovely fake as that ball gets sent right back to the corner by Rose Blushes here, playing a game of her life. You could say she's got a goal and she's got a save, but this game is trickling away. 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds. Will anything come to it? Will there be a consolation goal? I don't think so, as Crisps just lets that ball drop. Draguar take game 1, and it was straight aggression from them. I think all 4 of their goals were from the backboard, and Hades needs to learn how to get the backboard reads and learn how to play off the backboard and not be so awkward in the defense, it seems. But Peachy Boy, top of their leaderboard, 2 goals, 2 assists. And a save, 100% goal participation there from the player. And Hades, they don't look too comfortable in their position here. They're not really getting the offense. 6 shots to 10 shots. They need to think about something different coming into this. And Peels, are you getting a little bit worried about the Game 5 prediction right now?
I don't know. I think the biggest thing for these teams might be the stream jitters, you know, what we talk about, not being used to playing in a game 5, not being used to be on stream, even though it's only, you know, only the B stream. It is still being on stream, still a lot of people watching, and I think that is the biggest difference because frankly, this wasn't the gameplay that I expected yet. I think that both teams can certainly take it up a notch, for sure. Defensively wise and offensively wise, they both can take a step, and we will see. But for now, Draugr are in the seat straight, in the hot seat straight into the victory. We will have to see. Game 2 is a great game to bounce back for Hades and maybe to take some momentum with them and go for a victory run over here. But we'll have to see, and I will let you get this game underway.
Alright, and the timer is started, and we are seeing early aggression here from NW7 trying to drive that ball up the field. Rose Blush is trying to get it over Crisp, but Crisp is there to read it. Peachy going for a bit of an airplay, a pinch you could say, but it just doesn't happen. Not much happens, and that's a love of fake. Tries to get the second, but it doesn't go, but Crisp is there. Crisp with an early goal, 20 seconds in, and they have claimed the starting goal here. This is already looking worrying as Peachy Boy drive that ball up the field, and Crisps just with a little bit of a placement into the top right corner. This game 3, 2, 1, and the timer starts. Again, a kickoff going into favour of Hades there. Jushu being there, not getting a shot off. Peachy trying to get a little redirect, but it doesn't happen. We're only half a minute in and a goal, and the aggression is already rising. At this point, if you are Hades, you are going to have to play with no fear and play without any risks or mistakes, because you risk going to a double match point. And Peels, how do you see this game going?
We will have to see, but we see a lot more aggression on the side of Draugr that are trying to do some things, trying to get some demos in as well. And the offense is just looking a lot stronger at this moment. I think the gameplay has at least gone a little bit higher. No, Joshua is trying to force something. Is going to ground punch it? No, it doesn't. But Asik is there, and it's a great save by Peachy. He really needs to get that. But now the chance is there to keep control, keep ball possession. Asik is there, puts it past one. Rose gets it on the mid, and Asu is going to take a shot, and there's a shot, but the Shushu there to follow it up. Yes, he is, but Peachy is there. That is great rotations by the side of Draugr as well. And that is just, you know, it's nothing special, it's nothing fancy, but that defense, the rotation by Draugr is just showing why they got first in league play.
Yeah, definitely showing how that they are the first place team in their conference here and how they are so good. I don't know how they managed to keep that out, but we are seeing a little bit of a tumble in the corner. Draugr, they're all trying to get that ball up, and it's just not amounting to much. A sick there, trying to get it over, but NW7 is there on the backboard. These guys have got it all. They've got the main saves, they've got the backboards, and they have the aggression. You could go as far to say they're a perfect all-around team in some ways. As soon as I say that, the ball is flipped and it's put right onto the backboard. Again, the pressure is rising for Draugr. How do you respond to this? And Rose Blushes gets a goal, the top goal scorer of Hades at the moment in this lobby here, playing out of her mind. And an equaliser has been met.
Yes, indeed. That's some great gameplay. That's one that you had to have. You have had these offensively plays on Hades. They've been a lot better than they were on this first game, and you have to score at some point. Obviously, if you don't score, you're gonna lose at some point. But yeah, as soon as we say that, Hades or Draugr thinks, alright, we're gonna force that. Rose doesn't get the touch. One player on the wall puts it down. Chris puts it in the corner, and Peachy Boy, third man, is there, puts it in the top bins. And that was a great way to go 2-0 up, 2-1 up again in game 2.
Yeah, 100%. And I have to feel a little bit bad for Hades as they're just being forced onto defense a lot of the time, and their clinicality and getting those clears and getting it out, just it isn't what you'd want to see for a master team. And what you said in the break between last game and this game, the jitters on being on stream and also being in playoffs must have something big in hand, as Crisps fakes out Jushu, and it's 3-1.
That's
Oh
great.
my
That's
God.
some great gameplay. You see that Peachy Boy meets him in the middle. Crisp doesn't get that touch. Joshua goes for the ball, doesn't get that touch. Maybe was reading or Crisp put him off, but none of his teammates are there to follow that up, and that's great gameplay by Droga. And that's the thing that worries me most. They are playing good, don't understand me wrong, but they're not doing anything fancy. They're not forcing a play. They are not doing a solo play that gets the goal, that gets the ball past 3 players, and they are still getting their goals. And a team that plays this way, a team that plays fundamentally well, that's a team that scares me in the master playoffs.
Oh yeah, 100%. This team is petrifying to watch, and you must think, how far will they take this playoffs? NW7 to Crisps. Crisps gets the goal. He gets his name on the board with a second goal, and this is masterclass, and this is horrible to watch for Hades as fans at the moment, and it makes you wonder, how can they come back? I'm going to expect a timeout for Hades. Actually, I will expect a Hades timeout after this game, Peels.
I would expect one as well. We'll have to see about that, but maybe they don't. Maybe they come back, but they will at least need to score some goals. No, you see NW7 takes control of the ball, tries to get it over Asik, and Crisps is just instantly there. He tries to do it, and now Joshua is there. But look at that goal. Nobody was there. Rose Blushes was all the way on the other side. No, she does get that touch, and then NW7 gets that touch, and that Crisp is there, and is Crisp going to read it? No, he doesn't. He gets demoed by Rose, and Rose in the corner with 12 boosts doesn't need to get anything. NW7 meets it again. And you see that they are not able to get out of pressure. Once more, 0 boost again. They have not passed this halfway line on 50 or 100 boost. They're not able to steal that. And you see that this defensively side of Droga is just there. And no, Joshua needs to be careful. 3 persons against
for the
1.
fake!
And that's just a great gameplay. That's very, 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 very smart. You know, in the situation of Joshua, look at this. This perfectly shows it. You've Peachy Boy on the left, Crisp on the right. He can go either way, so Joshua just doesn't know what he needs to do at that point. And that's just some great, great strength. You overcommit once and you get punished by this Droga side.
Yeah, Drogwa are playing incredible here, and they're showing why that they are the top in Master. As you heard my reaction there, it was very big and very exciting. That's a touchdown! NW7, but Asik is there, putting a save to his name. They need more of them, actually. They need some more saves. It's quite unfortunate to see Asik booming it down to the middle. This is like the 3rd time that they've been out of their half this game. It seems Asik there in the middle, and it's a shot, and it's a goal. It's 5-2, but that goal doesn't really do much for them because this game, it already looks done and dusted. A miss pinch there from Peachy Boy has led to that goal. And with 23 seconds here, I wonder, how are they going to improve here? How are they gonna be stable for next game? Peachy, lovely kickoff, but Rose Blushes is just there. That's a touchdown. Crisps taking it to the side wall. Peachy's there though. Will Peachy go for another one? He will, and he gets a lovely 50 with Joshua. I did not expect him to win that. NW7 gets a dunk as well. Sick on the backboard. Peachy going on the ceiling to read that. He reads it quite nicely here. Joshua gets a clear out, but the ball is on 0 seconds. This ball is still in the air. Will we see a last second goal? Peachy gets a touch to let the ball drop, and the ball drops, and Drogua are 2-0 up. They are in a double match point situation here, series point. And Peels, how should Hades respond to this?
At this point, I think it's get this game over as soon as possible and just move on to the next one, because this Droga side is just playing too good at the moment. You're not playing together. You're leaving too many open goals. You're not able to beat them at this point as well. You see a lot of the times that there's a first man that either gets past him or gets a 50, and the second man is just so fast up. He knows what the ball is going to do, and gets that touch before the side of Hades is able to respond. And once that second man is beaten, the third man is just looking at 2 people that are taking a shot. So that is something that we will have to see if Hades is now in this timeout as well that they are calling, is able to adjust. But Droga side, if you are a Droga fan, this is what you want to see. This is the great gameplay once more. Not anything special, you know, not except for maybe the fake. The fake was something nice, but except for the rest, you didn't see anything special. You saw some nice team plays, you saw some assists, you see them passing to each other, you see them beating the opponents. It's everything that you wanted to see if you were on their side. But now for this team, for this timeout, maybe this is the time that Hades can change some things here.
Yeah, we can hope that Hades can make a change. And as we've seen in previous matches that not only I've casted, but other casters have casted here, it seems that after a 2-minute timeout, usually the side that calls it gets the win. And we can hope that that might be the situation, because we don't this is the RSC. A sweep is like a little bit boring at this point in time, especially for Master. We want to see some more action. And we want to see a game 5 potentially. Oh, Pills is begging for a game 5 at the moment, so his prediction stands true. But the 2 minutes of this timeout will impact a lot, I think, and it could throw off the balance of Dragua. But Peels, at the given moment, do you think it's a sweep, or do you think that they can cling on and get a game?
I think the biggest difference that you're going to notice is the way that Roger comes out of this timeout. If you are going into this game 3 and Hades gets scored on within the first 15 seconds on a kickoff goal or something, just done and dusted, go into the next series, go to low bracket, basically try again, because it's not working at the moment. But if you are able to keep up, get some pressure on, we've seen Hades had that pressure, right? We've seen them numerous chances on the goal of Draugr. It's just not working out. It's overcommitting. It's not getting that rotations right. It's not being fast enough. It's not getting those boost steals in, making it awkward for this Draugr side. Not having the demos either. I've not seen any demos on that side of Hades, or barely anyone that have been useful. So that's something that we'll have to see. And if they change to that, but we don't know how they will come out of it. But at this rate, Draugr is just looking so fine. It's looking like an old machine. They didn't have to do anything special to get to this point yet. And with only one game left, maybe, possibly, they are looking at only 2 series left to go be the victors of this Master tier. So we will have to see about that. But the biggest question in my mind is, how did these two teams draw in League Play in Week 8? What happened there? I got no idea, because from the way I'm watching it right now, it should never been a draw before, but we'll have to see. Players are ready again. We are going into game 3. Match point for Draugr. We will have to see what's going on, and I'll let you take it away once more.
Thanking you very much here. We head in 3, 2, 1, and the timer starts ticking here. NW7 with a pretty dead kickoff into the middle. A sick gets an early touch, but NW7's there, and that's an early shot, but it's a lovely pre-jump. The attack is already on, and that's a bit of a mistouch from Peachy, but NW7 is there. They double commit, though. This could be bad already here. Rose Blushes tries to keep the pressure up, but it's left to nobody. A sick gets bumped off, or was that a backflip? I'm not quite sure what I just saw. A sick, lovely touch, and it's a pinch out, and nobody's in the net. Can this be capitalized on? No, a sick is there, but Crisps puts it in the middle, and Jushu's just gone a little bit too far. They managed to get away from the pressure, and it's in the net for Dragua. That is unfortunate. How do they go from so much pressure to getting scored on?
I'll tell you, you've seen 2 things over there. If you go watch and go watch the replay again, you see that they got pinched, right? So they pinched the ball out of their defense. Maybe that's a little bit lucky. I'll leave that to all the analysts in our chat. But then we see one of the players going for a straight bump, and Joshua doesn't get too far forward. He just had to adjust to a bump coming in. He didn't get bumped or demoed, but he did get awkward, and that's just a great way to open up that goal, and it was placed perfectly. Now we see NW7 on that backboard as well again. Peachy Boy, no, there, you see that pressure coming in again. Now Crisp, open goal, is he gonna that here? And Joshua is there clearing it, but NW7 instantly going for the challenge. He gets that bump again, and you see those bump plays are so important in this Master tier. Peachy now to his middle, somebody there, no he doesn't, and Crisp with a demo on Joshua. So now you are doing an offense, a 2 versus 3, it's a 3 versus 2 now. Committing, and Joshua takes control of that ball, takes it past 1, does he take it past the second? Is Rose gonna turn?
That's
Rose
right,
doesn't, as he is there, and it goes in! Over expected save, and that's an unfortunate way for this Draugr side to go up 1-1. And if you are Hades, you'll take this any day. You'll get any goal that you can.
Yeah, you take any goal you can in that situation, and that was a slight own goal from Peach. It's so unfortunate, but that had to be the goal to go in. Peachy's already flying in the air. Sick there to read. Crisps will be there. Rose Blushes takes it to the sidewall. It's a lovely sort of a pinch to get it out more. This pressure is already much more tighter on the side of Dragua now. They don't have the freedom that they had last game on the field, and that's because of the timeout, I'd be confident to say. But it's 1-1 with 3 minutes left, and it's still anyone's game at this point in time. A sick there, shot, and it's in the net, and Dragua are just left to hang like little babies in the net. Asik was just there with a lovely shot and a lovely pass from Joshu. And is this the first time we've seen Hades in the lead, Peels?
I do think that's the first time that we've seen them in the lead, and you see that they have, you know, it's subtle changes. They are following up their balls a lot more. They are following up their teammates. They're following up the shot. You can see Asik puts it there on the backboard, and Rose was there, and he doesn't get a touchdown, unfortunately, but she was instantly there. She was there for the follow-up, and a third man was also back. That's maybe the most important thing. Someone was back. Someone gets a touch. No, Rose gets it there, and Crisp needs to be back. Joshua instantly up. Is someone there to follow up as he tries to get a rush? Rose is there again. Doesn't get the touch, and Rose gets demoed. And maybe this is a chance for this Rocker team to get out, but nope. Asik instantly there. And W7 has to take it to mid, and 2 people committed. Rose is last man back. Does get it out, and that goes into the corner now. You see it trying to pinch it. Imagine that went in. That would have been a sick goal. But you see that the rotations for this Hades side is just looking a lot stronger at this moment.
Yeah, 100%. And I've just looked in the chat, and I see, thank you, Minty, for letting us know, Messiahs has won their series 3-1. And so it will be the winner of this game versus the winner of this game versus Messiahs, if I'm correct, Peels.
That is correct. That is correct. So that is the upper bracket final, and the next team that will win that series is into the grand final. So that was what you're gonna see happening. But we'll have to see. Here we see a flip reset, and NW7 doesn't get that touch. He didn't want to commit either, and Peachy Bones needs to clear it. Asik puts it in the middle. Is Joshua there to follow it up? Nope, it is not. Rose Blush is not there to follow it up. Yes, she does, and Peachy with the clear. Joshua tries to meet Crisp in the middle, and NW7 now has control of the ball, puts it away, and Asik needs to clear it. He needs to be careful. NW7 tries to meet him again, and now Peachy Boy on the wall. Crisp is up. Crisp gonna get that touch. No, he doesn't, and Joshua turns instantly for that ball. He tries to get the commit, and NW7 now 0 boost, does not have anything to do with it. Peachy Boy came out of nowhere, and they're keeping up the pressure, and with only a minute left, nothing is done and sad. They are still going at each other.
Oh my god, they are going at each other's throats here. And this is like a bit of a revival for Dragua. They have nothing to lose now. They have to go all out. Last minute, ticking down slowly. How are you going to respond? And that's a sick in the middle to nobody. Peachy with a shot, and it's Joshu with a save. Can he get the second? He gets a double save. And that is the ball back into the side of Dragua, and now we see a pinch from 2 players of the opposition, and now Crisps pushing that ball to the middle. NW7 has been demoed. We don't have much else at the moment. Crisps with a lovely touch to get it into the middle, and it could be met with a shot, but no, NW7's not there. Oh, that ball could just be in the net. It's bounced off the crossbar, and NW7's jumped way too early for that. The boost count is wavering for, oh my god, I've just had a mind blank for Hades, and that could be in the net. And this game, after it all, and after the timeout, the game goes to Hades. Their first game and their first win of the series, and they've been able to even it's out a little bit 2-1 in the series now. And Peels, tell me about the game, and how do you think Hades have responded here?
That's the perfect way to come out of a game if you go into a timeout. You know, maybe not the perfect way. You didn't want to go down. Draugr scored that first goal, if I'm correct, but Hades came back from it, and they are 2-1 in this game 3, and they live for another day, as we say. We are going into game 4. Still match point for Draugr, don't understand me wrong, still match point for them. They still only need to win 1 game in this series as well, but Hades is looking a lot more stronger now. Now we can quickly see these stats as well, and you see Asik, 2 goals, 2 saves, 3 shots, but maybe the 2 saves by Joshua in the last minute, 1 in the top corner, then dropping down, waiting for the second shot and getting perfectly placed, getting that out of goal as well, may have been the biggest point of this game 3 and the killer for Draugr. But we will have to see. Don't count Draugr out. They obviously have had a little mental setback, but maybe they come back, maybe they don't. Maybe we go game 5, we will have to see. But game 4, it is first.
Yeah, game 4 away on a beautiful map, might I say. Now, I've got some information from the lower brackets. Severance had lost their game against Infinity, and RSC11 took Dogon in a sweep. So now this is going to be now in the lower brackets. RSC11 versus Phoenix and Infinity versus the loser of this game, if I am correct. Now, 4 minutes 40 on the clock, and there's no real aggression yet. There's all just been dead balls and no real play, and Joshua goes for a redirect, and it's not met with much Peachy there to read this ball. Rose gets a nice little touch away, but it's now Crisps on the aggression. He doesn't get a second touch due to having no boost here, and Peachy in the middle, leaving it for NW7 to be out, and Crisps is there. The passing is there, and Crisps gets the goal.
That's some great team play. You see NW7 OS that ball. Crisp takes control. Peachy Boy instantly went for the demo as well, but not needed. Great shot by Crisp. And that's a way to put your team 1-0 up in this series. And obviously have control over your match point. But Essex there, is he gonna shoot? Yes, he does.
Oh, what a
and Crisp
save!
doesn't get, but Joshua's up as well. Ooh, and he skies it. That's not the shot that you wanted. And no Rose blushes, returns it to base, return to Sander, and Joshua takes it past one. Tries to get it, oh, Essex, sorry, and Joshua takes control, tries to take control, doesn't get it, he does get it, demo on NW7, and no Rose has control, tries to flick it, doesn't get it, and Peachy is there, is he gonna dunk it? And Dunkin' Donuts are here, because that's a 2-0 for Draga.
2-0 for Dragua, and maybe it was luck, that game 3. Maybe it was the throwing off of the momentum for Dragua which took them for the loss here, but they are back. They are 2-0 up, and that's a lovely dunk from Peachy. Jushu on the wall, tries to get it around Crisps, but Crisps will not be fooled. A bit of an unfortunate 50 sees Rose blushes in the aggression here, and W7 tries to get it further out, but it's met with a 50. A 6 puts that ball in middle. Jushu's there. Jushu gets a touch to put it in the corner. Rose Blushes is there. Rose Blushes does not have the boost to carry on going, though. Jushu up. Jushu on the wall. Can Jushu make anything of it? It's a pinch down, and Crisps gets bumped, but he is so fast in making those rotations back. And to put it simply, Dragua are just on top of their game. They are playing a perfect game, you could say, and that's a double fake! Oh my god! But it's got no boost and it's got nothing left in it. And now, there is now nothing. Peachy is in the defense. We've got 2 minutes 50 left, and Peels, I think this could be game, set, and match.
Well, never say never. That is obviously one of the songs of Justin Bieber. That's not what we are here for. But we are here for some more Rocket League. And indeed, never say never. Because maybe if they get a shot on... oh my, that would have been a very nice goal. And that would have been a dagger. But just one goal with half the game left. That still nothing done. So we can still see it go either side. But at the moment, we see Peachy Boy trying to keep that control for Draga. Crisp now has to return, and W7 also, and they put it into the corner. And for now, they're staying strong on their defense. And you see, Asik doesn't want to commit to that, even though that Rose Blushes was behind him. He didn't want to commit and go for that ball, and just made that the ball went into the side of Hades. But now you see Peachy Boy, another demo on the side of Hades, and that is just one control. NW7 past one, doesn't get it past the second, but Crisp get it clear. Peachy Boy is there for a shot, and that's a great save. Great save, but pressure is still on. They try and get it mid. You see him passing to Crisp. Crisp puts it up. Is it going to go straight down? And Peachy doesn't commit to that ball. But you see a lot of pressure on this Draga side. And you see that at the moment Hades is not able to handle that. And that's, you know, that's a great goal.
Questionable.
I got no idea what just happened here. We have to see Rose Blushes gets that touch mid, and then I6 just gets beaten. And that's some great pressure by Draga that happens over here. And with 1 minute 38 left, it's looking very, very, very bad for Hades.
Now, just looking at that play, I was spectating Jushu, and he seemed to just fly in on low boost from the side and leaving his net wide open, which could be an accounting reason as to why it sees that it was a goal for them. And it's 3-0, and I think it's a game, set, and match here. Peachy Boy booming it up, and you can tell that the mental state of Hades is not there. They are not syncing up well. They're not doing well, and this could just be over in a foul 3-1 swoop. Both of our predictions are incorrect at that level here. Crisps out. Oh, NW7 and Crisps have a little bump on each other there, and Peachy Boy to the middle. Rose Blush is there, but nothing's going to happen, and it's a demo on a sick, and that ball waterfalls down, and W7. Oh my god! Oh my days! That could have been a beautiful goal there. That could have been goal of the season. As we now only have 30 seconds left, and I'm going to let you finish this game off, Peels.
I'll happily do, because there's still a lot of pressure. Maybe the game is over, but there's still some 30 seconds left to be played. And we see Rose Blushes Snow on the ball, tries to put it forward. And we see two people commit on the side of Drogo, but they still get away with that. And now NW7 on the side doesn't get that. Crisp returning back, and Asik tries to get it middle, and Crisp is there with a full boost. 10 seconds left. Rose Blushes doesn't need to do anything, he just needs to defend. Peachy Boy gets it over one, doesn't get it over the second, and now you see Rose Blushes going into offense, and at 0. Is anybody gonna drop it, or are we gonna keep up with the unwritten rule? And there is the drop, and GG's for Trogger. You continue into the upper bracket finals, winners finals. You are 2 series away from a possible victory in the Master Series, and Hades, go back to the drawing board, because in about 15 minutes you are into the lower bracket and you have to continue a run. And there's about, if I'm correct, there's about 5 series left if you want to be champions in the Masters tier.
Oh yeah, 100%, and that is a lot of games to go for, and that was a very nice series. 3-1 to Droga. I think I said it right that time, I'm not sure, but GG's to both teams. Now, do not go anywhere, because we have some more lower bracket action. I think it's lower bracket next, is it not?
We should have lower bracket next, yes indeed. We should have.
We
will have to take a
lower bracket. We have.
I have it in front of me. So,
okay.
The next games we will see, right, in about 15 minutes, 2 games will start. They are the lower quarterfinals, right? So the teams that we will be seeing on the A stream is Infinity versus Hades. So Infinity beat Severance 3-2, and they play Hades, the team that just lost over here. And on the B stream, so over here, we will see Raya's Legion, who swept Dogon into the next game against Phoenix, and Phoenix dropped down from the upper bracket as well. They lost 3-1 against Messiah as well. And then after that we will have the upper bracket final and lower bracket final or lower semi-final going on, but that's just looking forward very far. Master tier will be played out tonight, so that's the biggest thing, and we will see loads of series left. But we will not keep you waiting any longer. We will take a little break. I don't know if you have any closing words for us and the chat.
I mean, I have nothing else to say, and I will see you guys again in 15 minutes or so for the next one. Goodbye, everyone.
I can't find my way back to you until you make amends with the demons you've been through. And I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home. find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Until you find your way back home. I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call
rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Storm beats the moon, I'm the sun that will not move. Do you think you are? Who do you think you
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to the RSC11 playoffs here. We are now in the lower bracket instead of the upper bracket here, and today I am Jasper and my co-caster today is Sir Winalot.
How's it going, Jasper? I hope we're ready for a good match here. We've seen some high-flying, high-octane stuff, some amazing moments, some heartbreaking moments, but that's what makes Rocket League, and that's why we love it, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. And let's not waste anyone else's time here. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket here. Now, let's have a look. Phoenix here coming off of a loss against... Oh, well, we're in the play-ins bracket, actually. So, let's have a look. Rias Legion had to beat Phyllis Alpha to get here, and it's gone. Thanks, Shake. Yeah, nah. So, Messiahs took Phoenix 3-1, which is why they are down here now, and Rias Legion had a sweep on Dogon to get through to this game so far, so it's certainly gonna be an interesting close game. Now, give me your prediction for this series, Winalot.
Well, you know what? I've seen Rias Legion play, and they're great. They are, but I'm going to take Phoenix today 3-1. I don't know what it is. Something spoke to me about Phoenix. And I believe they got it today. Jasper, who you got?
Well, I'm going to be polar opposite to you. I think that Phoenix will want to make a lower bracket run, so I'm going to say they will win 3-1. Phoenix 3, Rias Legion 1. Now, let's not waste anyone's time because I know how important playoffs are to some people, especially when it's a lower bracket and you only have one life in the lower bracket. So I'm going to see if the players are ready.
Yeah, it's do or die now as we check with the players. We have 195,000 in attendance today. If there's more than 4 goals scored, I've heard free hot dogs for everyone in the stands.
Yes.
Yeah, they only have one hot dog guy stand out the side. Sorry, Jasper's in the booth with me. I get confused sometimes on that. He's quite the peach. And we are off here. It's going to be up. And we're in. Usyk gets the first touch off to the side wall, and Bijardi's going to be gone. He gets intercepted by Masuto. It's going to be up and around. Early 50 in front of their net, and that's going to be a lot what this game is going to offer, Jasper. We don't know what's going to take hold score-wise, but we know they're going to be ready. Whoa! Another good play there.
Yeah, indeed. And we are coming up quite early this game with some lovely pressure on Rias Legion to Phoenix, and that's nearly a goal, and they're not able to get it out. Ember keeping that ball alive for Rias Legion, trying to get anything they can. That ball goes back to middle, but Charm is not able to get a shot off as a 50 comes out, and Steb gets bumped into a 50 with Biani. I think that's how you pronounce it. Oh my God, Miss Shuto with a lovely shot. Oh my God, and it happens to not go in, unfortunately. Biani will be going onto the ceiling, trying to get something, trying to get anything. Step takes that ball away, and it does not go in. We have got 3 minutes 55 on the clock, and the pressure is already polarizing for both sides. And Winalot, who do you think is going to take this first game?
Oh, it's so hard to tell already, Jasper. I just know that the fans here are ready for some excitement, and the double tap is in. As just we speak, we take our eyes off the field for 1 second, and we see an amazing double tap. Look at this, gets up over Masuto, stays calm, cool, collected, passes it down, even with a close save there. Jasper, that's an amazing goal, isn't it?
Yeah, that is definitely an amazing goal. The timer starts ticking again, and it's still anyone's game to play for. It's still anyone's win, but at the moment, Phoenix are edging it out on top. Steb leaving that ball for his teammate there as that ball goes off the backboard. Steb with a lovely read there to keep it away. Biani clearing that ball out to the side. I'm going to call this guy Sick because I don't want to botch his name fully, but that ball goes down and it's in the net, and it's a bit of a fake, I think, there, and it's now 2-0 to Phoenix.
It is, and I have to agree with you. It looks like Stebby kind of just lets that go. I don't think he knows it's going to go in, but he's letting it go into the danger area, and you're right, he fakes it, and it does happen to go in for him. I think that's a great play.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's a beautiful play, and that just shows that Master is definitely the top of the draftees tiers, and Masuto just barely putting that shot wide there. That could have been a goal. That could have been a reason to stay fighting in this first game. Now, Steb is up. Steb carrying that ball. Biani there. Biani going for a double, but it's not met with anything. Sick trying to get a ball, but he cannot do it. Steb again into the corner. The presence of Steb is known across this game and across the Twitch chat. Obviously, everyone knows him, and he is going to be the top player, I think, this series for Phoenix. And that ball goes out, and that ball is in the middle with nobody there. Ember could have got a shot, but it's led to nothing. Usyk hits that ball in the air, and that's left to Biani to go for something. He does not have the boost though, and that ball gets passed out. Steb getting a 50. Masuto with a free shot, and it's a lovely save from Biani, and Steb nearly goals. Oh my God.
Oh, Jasper, what a moment that was. The double saves, the crossbar and post coming to the rescue, and it's still 2-0, and they're going to counter and score. Oh, what an exchange of punches that is, but only one truly lands, and that might be a knockout punch for the first game.
Yeah, 100%, but as a lot of people say, It's not over till the ball drops, and it's not over till the last seconds are out. And Bjarni. Now, Masuto gets a nice kickoff, goes up into the air, but Usyk's there to read it. Step is up. That goes to the wall for Usyk there to get a read on. And it's now, once again, in RS Legion's half, and Bjarni is up. Bjarni getting a pinch of sorts, not really connecting well, though. Ember with a lovely clear. This could be the counter-attack that swings the momentum wide, but Step is there for a lovely save. 1 minute 40 on the clock, and win a lot. I don't know if your prediction of RS Legion winning is going to stay true at this point in time.
It's looking a little spicy, but you never know with this game. Anything can happen. As a save by Charm, and it needed to be saved. But you might be right about my prediction being wrong, which is a tough pill for me to swallow, but that's all right, because they get another pop here. Charm is going to start playing well. But you're right, Steb has kind of been dominating here. He's been everywhere, and he's just been a problem. Yeah, Steb almost on the chime of the bell there. But a minute gone, or a minute left, I should say, and it looks like they are going to be probably not winning this first game. And it's so important to take the first game, Jasper, I think. I know it's anyone's game still, but it's so important to get on the board.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. It swings the momentum in your favour, and it swings the ball rolling into your half and showing that you are the ones to watch out for in this series. That ball is bouncing right in the middle of a Step. Could be there to get the read, and nobody's there now. Ember missing the ball. Bjarni going for a little bit of a reset. Tries to get the read, but nothing happens. Usyk does not have the boost, and Charm pre-jumps it. Now, just looking at this game so far, Phoenix have shown their cohesiveness as a team and showed that they are comprehensive enough as players to understand. Oh my god, I need to just shut my mouth, zip it up, and lock it away as Ember gets a lovely goal. But it's 3-1 at the moment.
Yeah, you know, might be a little bit too late, but if they can get a kickoff goal here, anything's possible. We've seen huge comebacks. Oh
yeah, 100%. We've seen massive comebacks in our time of being in the RSC, and that's just the start of goal.
Jasper! Surely not, Jasper! Surely not! Right?
I might have cursed them. I might have cursed them.
I don't want to hear it right now, Jasper. Don't tell me we're going to overtime. Don't say it. 19 seconds left. I can't even look at you. I got one eye closed here, Jasper. Fill me in on the rest.
Well, we saw this actually. We saw this in play-ins, as Hades surely should have had their game in play-ins. And wait, was it Hades? I cannot remember who it was, but it went very, very bad for them, and it went to an overtime after 4 goals got scored. And I don't think this is an overtime now. I'm not trying to curse anything, but Steb in the middle. That could be a goal, and Charm is there. Steb is up again.
Hello.
Ember getting that clear. Steb, Masuto with a save. Bjarni backflipping, and that ball drops, and Phoenix gets the win.
Wow.
Wowee, indeed. What a first game. It was definitely an action-packed game here. Ember top of the team. Usyk top of the team. 2 goals and 2 saves. 2 goals and 3 saves. And, yeah, it just sees that this game is anyone's definitely...
Oh, yeah.
anyone's in the ballpark.
Yeah, you can't say that you know who's going to win this one yet. That's for sure. But I will give it to Phoenix. They did dominate for about 4 minutes and 30 seconds of that match. Yeah, that last 30 seconds. But you can't switch off in Rocket League. As soon as you do, you start opening up the field for them. And it's got to be an obsession almost. You got to be on that ball. Great ball pressure, smart ball pressure. And, you know, I think there was a couple of moments, though, where RS Legion, a couple of saves by Phoenix and turned it into goals. This game could have been absolutely the opposite.
Oh, yeah, 100%. As we are now heading into Game 2, Forbidden Temple, a beautiful map.
Oh,
indeed.
Yes, beautiful.
Now, the players are starting to join up here, all 6 in the lobby here, and we are about to see the start of Game 2. 3, 2, 1, and the ball starts rolling here, Masuto, and I think That was Usyk on the kickoff here. Steb immediately getting that ball out. Biani there going for a double, but it's not met with anything. And it's a bump. Ember could be there to get the clear. Ember gets the clear. Charm will be there for a touch. Goes for a demo, but is unsuccessful in it. And now Steb is driving that ball up the corner. He has no boost though. We leave it to Usyk and he gets a demo onto Charm. That's one defender gone. That's one less person to worry about. Usyk could get a pass out and beat it's Biani. That ball hits the post and it Steb goes for a shot and it does not lead to a goal. Usyk here, the ball gets flipped away and we're in the first half a minute of this game and so much pressure has already happened. And so win a lot. Just looking at that initial attack, who do you think is going to take this game?
Well, it's so hard to tell right now, but on that initial attack, I don't look at the attack there. I look at the defense. Bend, but don't break, Jasper. And I have to say, they did not break there, and they're still alive in this game. Let's see if they can get anything mounted on the offensive end as Steb takes another good touch. And he's going to get a second touch on it, but only as far as Masuto. It's going to get bounced back in. Usyk takes a nice save, and they're going to be able to clear their lines here. Oh, they can't, but Usyk's going to be pushing it out again. Usyk's starting to play really well, and you got to love that about him. A great flip from Ember. It's up. Charm gets intercepted by Bjarn, and it's going to be back down. Masuto gets touched, but it's not enough. Oh, it's fake! Oh, they could score here if they just got to get it over. Not enough. Oh, that was a close chance, Jasper.
Yeah, no, it definitely was a very, very close chance. And now Steb with a bit of a miss flip here, and that ball is wide open. And Ember, the opening goal and the top goal scorer for RSC11 in this series here. Ember just taking the capitalism of a mistake. And we are now 1-0 up to RSC11. And this could show a big change in the way that this game is now played out. Steb gets a demo off the kickoff here. Good demo on the kickoff. Ember here on the wall gets a bit of an awkward touch and has to respond to that. And Usyk gets a backflip. What's he going to do? He's going to get a clear out. He tries to get the second off of Charm's touch, but Bjarn is there in the corner to clear it away. Goes for a 50 with Masuto. Goes under him. Another 50 from Bjarn and Charm here. Steb on the ceiling. Goes for a pass to mid, and that could be Usyk, but it doesn't lead to a goal here. We are almost halfway through this game, and it's definitely the flip side. Only one goal so far, but the ballpark and the floodgates need to be opened soon for Phoenix. They need to get attacked down, and that could be a shot, and Steb gets the equaliser.
Can you believe it? What a shot here. He kind of ground pinches it off the pass from Bjarn. Look at this. Right back down in and gets it up to the top right bins. That's absolutely class. Jasper, that's an exciting goal for them. And now they've got a 1-1 draw. They're almost back in the driver's seat with the momentum they've created.
Yeah, 100%. The momentum is shifting big time here. A demo comes out, but it's just straight over. And that's unfortunate. That could have been a goal. That could have been what Rias needs. They could have had the lead there, and Steb goes for a fake, but Masuto has the boost together. And Ember go for a double, but it's not met with anything, and Bjarn misses the ball, but Bjarn and Steb are in the defense, and it's a lovely save to drag the ball out more than halfway through, and 2 goals are in. We are 1-1 so far, and Steb passes it out, but it's a lovely 50. Bjarn here getting that ball in to the middle here, but nobody's going to be there to read it. Charm getting a clear. Charm is carrying that ball through. Ember there. Ember getting a goal. Every goal in this series so far has been from Ember.
Yeah, what a banger this is, though. Great pass by Charm, and Ember meets it at the summit, gets it barred down. What can you do? But say, just really tip your hat and go, we'll try and get you on the next one. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, 100%. That was an absolutely amazing play. And Steb trying to keep this pressure and keep the momentum going here. Bjarn tries to get a touch, but it's a bit of a mistouch here as Masuto gets a clear. That's a lovely touch from Usyk. Not going to be able to get a second though, as Bjarn follows that ball around, follows that ball into the midfield. Ember's there to just beat and speed away. That ball is left in no man's land with nobody in the defense, and Masuto gets his name on the board and gets a goal.
Look at this right there. Oh, so good from Charm. Dishing out apples like he owns a farm. I can't believe it. He's just got assist after assist tonight. What a good goal from the lads there.
Yeah, 100%. It was a lovely goal, and it was cohesive enough just that makes you think that this is just the top tier, man. This is such an amazing piece of gameplay here. And that ball is already in the middle. Steb down, the pass to Steb, but it just doesn't happen. And Ember clears that ball away. A bit of a double commits. That ball goes back to the middle. Usyk, you don't have the boost to go for it. And Steb just can't capitalise on it. That could have been an amazing goal. As Charm tries to keep it out. Masuto getting a clear. Ember being there. Ember not there. And it's a bit of an over commit, but it's not in the net. And that's a lovely touch. That just throws them off a bit. As Biani could be there, but no. There's a little bit of bumping going on between Usyk and Steb on the sidewall. And it's just a pinch! And Biani! What a goal!
I can't believe it. Reptic taught me this one once, and I have to say I'm impressed with him here, but to pull it off in a playoff game like this, absolutely insane. 3-2 with a minute left, and we are looking to have some drama.
100%. This just screams the first game over and over again, just with flipped teams.
Yeah,
as that's a shot on, but Masuto's there to save it. Masuto is being the backbone of this defense right now. That's a lovely touch out to the front field. Usyk getting it to Steb. Ember will be there though to try and get a commit on it, but nothing happens. Biani putting that ball up in the air. Usyk gets an 100 boost and could capitalise here. Usyk going for a double, but it's not led to anything special. No danger at all. Biani up in the air. Masuto being there. Masuto, I've said his name so many times in the factor of defense here, but I just can't stop saying it because he's being so good of a defense. And that's Biani, and they get the equaliser. It is 3-3 now. And are we going to see an overtime shall win a lot?
We might have to. Just as you say, Masuto's been the backbone. He kind of takes a little bit of a bump. Nothing much he can do there, and they slot home the empty net. 17 seconds left, and it looks surely that we're going to overtime now.
Oh, 100%, unless we see a last-second goal, which could be incredible to watch. Steb gets a clear. Biani being there. Biani booting that ball forward. Ember getting a bit of a mistouch, which leads it straight to Usyk. Usyk passes it to Ember, yes, and it just doesn't happen too much, and that's a ball in no man's land. Masuto could have been there. We are in the 0 seconds now. It is now do or die. Anything goes, and that's a pinch down, and we go to overtime.
Overtime! I'm excited for this one. Winning, you win. Losing, you lose. It's as easy as that. This is a big game. You don't want to drop this one, right? You can't go down 2-0 in the series. It's almost over from there, or the reverse sweep has to be on. Step takes a good touch here. He's going to get back. He's going to get off the back wall. And it could be in for PR. No, he has a great, just met at the summit by none other than Masuto, your man of the hour. And Usyk's going to get the ball back off the right wall. He's got enough boost to go for it again. He does. It gets all the way across the field, and Ember's going to turn on this. It's going to be tough. He reads it well, though. No more boost, so he fakes. And he gets a double commit from Steb, but Steb does the touch. It's going to be back against the wall. Usyk gets it off the left-hand wall. Jasper, the pace of play is heating up here. Who do you got winning the overtime?
Honestly, right now, it's anyone's game to play for, but that could be in. And it's in Masuto! The clutch, the carry of this game. 2 goals and 3 saves, the backbone of the defense, and the reason that this series is equalized at 1-1 now. What a lovely game that we've just watched from Ria's Legion. And it was an amazing game, amazing gameplay, amazing, just amazing overall. I can't keep saying it here.
Well, yeah, you almost have to. Some of the plays we saw there, they're so fast to get to the ball. They're so fast, and I hate to hear anyone say, hey, don't ball chase, don't ball chase. These guys are ball chasing, but they're doing it strategically. They are on top of you like white on rice. There's almost nowhere to go. It's really a treat to watch some of the connections that they make out there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It looks amazing. But I'm just thinking now, seeing how this series is going and seeing how the tempo and momentum is shifting back and forth and back and forth, do you think there might be a game 5?
Oh, buddy Jasper, we're already screaming in the mics. I could not imagine us on a game 5. You know what happens when you and I get in the booth together. A little bit of the shenanigans, but the screaming of game 5 will be not matched, only matched by the gameplay. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, 100%. And we head into my personal favorite map, Southern Heights here.
Oh, same.
Yeah, it's a beautiful map. 1-1 in the series, and all players are in. 2 teams ready, 6 players on the field waiting for this timer to start. 3, 2, 1, and the game goes. The ball starts rolling here. Steb and that could be... Oh, Chum fakes,
Oh
he
my
goes for the
goodness.
bump, but he's not able to lead up, but Masuto is there now. Bjarni getting a lovely clear, and it's a demo from Masuto onto Steb. That could really be a big killer in the offense for Phoenix here. Another demo, this time Usyk onto Ember, and Masuto solo plays his way to the goal. And just quickly looking in chat, Hades are 2-0 up in the other lower bracket match.
So it looks like to me, Masuto is going to be the one taking over, maybe looking ahead to Hades. Maybe a bone to pick with them, but I think one player that's going to have to step it up now is Steb. He was playing so well in that first game. He's gone a bit quiet, not getting the ball as much as he's wanted, surely, but they are alive here, and they just have to hang on. This is a big game. Ooh, another big demo, as Steb takes a touch on the wall. He leaves it for his teammate Usyk, trying to go collect boost. Bjarne's gonna have to be strong here. He is. Masuto takes the ball off the wall here. Bjarne intercepts into the middle for Steb. Steb turns on it. He's gonna get it past one.
Ooh.
Not past two. That was close. Ember did well. And Usyk now, time to take a good touch. He's gonna have to play strong on the bumps. Masuto's up. That's a scary man to see up there right now. Charge on it. Oh, save by Usyk. Jasper, that's a series-saving save, I think, right there.
Oh, 100%. That's a series saving save, and that ball goes out to the middle, but Steb is
Wow.
not fast enough to capitalize on that situation. Is Charm puts it straight up. Bjarni there, but Masuto in the defense, definitely the MVP of this series at the moment.
Oh, yes.
Masuto, Steb tries to go for a reset, fakes it, tries to get a pass out, but it was a little bit too powerful, as that's a pinch down into the no man's land and into the defense now of Phoenix. Wow. And it's a lovely clear from Steb. Steb goes for the reset. He gets the reset over one. Charm is there with a lovely save though. Usyk pushes that ball forward a little bit more, gets a double onto the backboard, and Bjarni gets a bit of a mistouch. This unfortunate touch there from himself as Charm and Ember double commit, but it's fine because Masuto is going to be there. Can't get the double, but can someone be up for that? Charm hits it low, hits the post. Masuto hits it back off the backboard here. We are only 2 minutes in, and it feels like we've been playing for 4 at this point in time. Charm will be going up. Charm gets a touch. Bjarne down to the middle. Ember with a shot. Usyk with a save. The tempo that we are speaking, the tempo that we have to cast here is definitely increasing as these games go on. Charm and Ember have a little bit of a bumping moment with each other as Masuto gets that ball out to the middle. He might go for a double, but Bjarne gets out for the save. Oh my god. Selwyn take the mic away, and how do you see this game going?
So it's impossible to see where the game is going to go. You can only see where it is. And right now, where it is the Phoenix is looking to be strong. But this Masuto guy is everywhere, isn't he? He's fun to watch. And I can't take my eyes off him as he gets another good touch. And he's going to be off the wall. He's playing out of his mind. Back to Charm. And it's going to be back down the field. You're right. The pace of play. This is the Masters division. And we have to be Masters casters. And it's not supposed to rhyme for a reason, isn't it, Jasper? Oh, my goodness. 100%. Charm takes another touch. Ember gets a good double commit in the corner here. They could turn this into something. Bjarne stays in, and he gets it off the wall into the middle of the field. Usyk trying to come and meet it. He can't. So Charm is going to get a first touch, and now they're going to look for a demo. They can't get that either. Usyk is good. Masuto's up. He's going to get nothing on it. Bjarne is up there first, and it's going to be back into the right end of the field, and it's going to be into the corner. They're looking for the demo. They get it. It's going to be up. Ember has to do well. Oh, 150 on the side of the field. That could have went anywhere, and he did well to keep it into the safe corners. Bjarne intercepts over the top, and Ember's going to be back into the field here. He's going to be into the corner. It's going to be centered in. Usyk's got to make a save. He does it. This is going to allow Masuto to keep pressure. He gets the double in on the wall. It's off the touch, and they clear the lines. Now the game's going to be caught in the midfield a little bit. Both teams recovering boosts, and it is a banger of a game, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. This game is anyone's for the taking. I'm at the edge of my seat watching this as that ball drops back to the middle. Nobody's going to be there. Masuto and Bjarne getting into a bit of a fisticuff into the middle. Steb getting the clear. Ember there to read. Ember booming that ball up. Ember going up himself. What's he going to do? He's going to leave that ball in the middle. Charm is there. Charm gets a touch, but it's a bit of a missed touch as it goes out to the middle. Masuto stays up. Masuto gets a lovely touch as it goes into the corner now. Just remember, we are only 1-0 in this game, and it's still anyone's to play for. One bad mistake, one overextension, one mistouch from anyone in Rias could swing this game into an equalizer and could swing it into an overtime here. And as soon as I say that, it happens! The caster curse! The caster curse is real as Steb scores his goal!
Oh my goodness, we almost just can't say anything in here, Jasper. As soon as we mention anything about scoring or it's going to overtime, we almost jinx it right away, but dare I say, are we seeing another overtime?
Oh, don't tell me. Another one? Another overtime. And yeah, this could be very intense here. But they are not going to go down without a fight. Rias Legion are definitely trying to hold on to any bit of aggression as they can. That ball is up and Steb is trying to read it, but Ember gets a nice touch just to keep it away from him. They keep it close to themselves. They keep it in the corner. Masuto gets a clear. Steb is there to read as Ember misses. This could be bad, but no. Charm also misses. Usyk goes for a touch as it goes to the middle. 5 seconds left. We see Steb go for a double and it is not met with anything. Usyk to the middle. Biani there. 0 seconds left. Steb down to the ball, but Charm is there and the ball slides off of his car and we head into overtime. Now looking into this here, an early bit of offense, but Masuto's there for a save. Oh my god, Biani to Usyk, and it doesn't lead to a goal yet. So we're not what this game is anyone to watch.
Oh, you almost can't take your eyes off the action here. Jasper is going back again. Jasper, do you see this? He has ice in his veins. He gets back against the wall, pushes it off of the right post, and gets back down on top of it and pushes it into the net. Jasper, amazing.
Oh, definitely an amazing game. And now we are in match point, series point for Phoenix. We are in the lower bracket, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if this ends now for Rias, could this be Rias's run? Could this be Rias's run over? But we don't know yet. There is now no timeout has been called just yet. Now, this could be close, very close in this series. And
yeah, Jasper, what do you say to the lads here? Do you take a timeout going into this next game, or do you want to get this one on the road?
honestly, if it was up to me and if I was playing, I would have called a timeout, but they have not. So we will just be going on to the next. Like, we will just have to move on here as Phoenix.
We do.
They are on match point now. And we are on another beautiful map, Beckwith Park Midnight.
Yeah, and you can't help but get excited here. I see chat talking about us, Jasper. We got to mention one thing. We're competitive people up here.
Oh, yes.
All right, we love winning. We like to see losing, hate to be a part of it. It could be a badminton match, and we'd be screaming if we were in the booth. All right,
100%.
This is much more exciting, and we're going to bring the energy. You just sit back and soak it in because the countdown's on. Only 45 people in attendance for this game up in the Alps, but we're all here watching at home because it's chilly, and Steb gets the first good kickoff, and it's going to be back into their end as Usyk gets the first touches of the match. Charm takes it away, and it's going to be up and right back down. Bjarne is coming in to challenge. He fake challenges. This is a good one. Masuto, high flying as he's been. Great play by him. Charm takes it safely into the corner. Beats one challenge. 50 Steb. And they do have an opportunity here if they get on net. Bjarne's going to have to make a good save. He does. Really well done. Stalls it great for his teammates. And here we go.
Here we go indeed. The action and the speed is already unparalleled to any other match in this series so far. It's definitely a big game for Rias Legion. Just remember, they will go out if they lose this game, and they don't want to do that. So they are holding on to whatever they can. Usyk gets a touchdown to the corner. Usyk gets another into the middle. Bjarne there, but Bjarne gets it off target, but Masuto is there just to glide that ball away. As that ball goes out to the middle. Lovely. Boom. Masuto getting bumps onto Usyk here. Ember is up, but Usyk just takes it from under him. As that ball, this is going on to the corner again. More than just the corner. It just keeps on going backwards and forwards here. Usyk tries to do something, but gets 50'd out by Charm. Dunkin' Donuts and Dunkin' they do indeed.
Yeah,
3.5 minutes left.
Good.
This can go either way.
Oh, it's impossible to tell. I don't care which sport you like, what jersey you wear. It's impossible to tell right now because both these teams are playing desperately. And it's great action for us. as casters, because as an unbiased viewer, it's just great Rocket League. As the play starts to get a bit stuck, as both teams are trying to gain boost possession, Masuto does well, and he does get the ball back out to the left for Bjarn. Here is going to be up. Is going to get another touch? No, because Charm is there again, and we've heard that a couple times tonight. Usyk collects for his teammate, tries to get over to Barn, actually puts it right back off the backboard. Weird angle he got there, and Masuto's going to be out. Ember there first to challenge. Ember's gone quiet since the first game. Hopefully he can get back into this one.
Oh, 100%. He needs to at this point in time, as his team are on the verge of going out. And Bjarni, what a lovely shot! Bjarni takes the goal to put Phoenix into series point, into the series spotlight here. They could take this and go out at any moment here. Rias Legion, 2.5 minutes. They are halfway through this game and they must be feeling some jitters and some nerves here. Step getting that ball out quite early, getting it into the half. Masuto trying to do something. Masuto with a little bit of a weird angle on that back ball. Usyk hits the ball. Bjarni there. Bjarni and Usyk trying to do something to this game, and that ball just flies upwards. And this game is still anyone's to play for. Win a lot. And I honestly, I think this could go to overtime again.
Oh, I don't know if my heart can take it, because he's up for the double tap. Great save by Ember on the backside of the goalpost there. And I have to say here, I think you're right. The way overtime seems to be in the cards, but there's 2 minutes left, and I don't see a lot of pressure coming from the Legion side yet. They're struggling to keep offensive pressure for more than one shot, which always makes it difficult. As we say that, it is going to be over. Oh, what a save by Usyk, and they start the counterattack. He doesn't get the boost or the corner boost. Good boost protection. Ooh. What a save. What a save. And it's going to be back into their end. Bjarn is trying to get a good spot here from Masuto, and he does, and he's going to make a save as well.
Oh, what a save.
Usyk's got to turn on this. Save. It's in. 1-1.
1-1 indeed, and that's a bit of an awkward save here. You could tell that Steb and him both double committed. It could have been better if he left it to Steb, because now, what you said earlier, Ember has got himself back into the spotlight in this game, and he's
you knew he would, though. You knew he would.
That ball, dead kickoff here as it goes in the air, and Bjarni is there to beat, and Steb for a pinch, and he just doesn't get it. Ember with a lovely save, and it goes down to the middle here. And Charm is dragging that ball. What a drag in the air. Oh my god. Ember there though. Ember is up and Ember is showing himself again. That's a lovely 50 between Bjarni and Charm, I believe that was. I'm not quite sure. Can't remember. Let's move forward though. A minute left on the clock. And this is so intense. This could be another overtime as Bjarni gets a nice little touch there, not overextending himself too much. And as I said a game before, this could go either way. This could be an overextension from either team here, and that could leave the net open here. One mistake, one bad touch can do it all.
I know.
Oh my god, what a passing play downfield, but it just goes off the backboard. And Masuto's there, but nothing happens.
Come in! It's in! They're alive! They're alive, Jasper! As it gets off the backside of the wall, kind of off a weird pitch off of Usyk, Ember has now arrived into this game, and he said, "Did you guys forget about me? I'm still here. I'm still here," and he's actually catapulted them into the lead with 30 seconds left. Does this game have anything left to offer? As Stebby's going up for the double tap and straight down! Oh, Bernard is up! Oh, what a save by Charm. Ice in his veins again.
Yeah, as you said, ice in the veins. And that ball just gets plastered away. 10 seconds, 5 seconds left even. This is do or die. And this ball, he's letting it drop. And we go to Champions Field. We go to Game 5.
Champions Field, Jasper. It's been so long. It's been a measly week since I've been to Champions Field, and I really have missed it. I had a dream about it last night, Jasper. You were there. Everyone else was there, and you were there too, Jasper. Did I already say that? Can you tell I'm excited? Game 5. Here we go. All to play for. And with this just in, 195,000 in attendance for Champions Field today. They just sold all the tickets digitally. They heard about Ember's heroics and they want to come see him do it again. And I cannot wait for Legion to potentially heartbreak.
Yeah, potential heartbreak here. And this has been so back and forth this entire series. And we are nearly ready to get into this. The beautiful map of Champions Field. And it's going to be an interesting one indeed.
Oh, it is. Both teams not elected to take timeouts. This is the last opportunity they could. Both teams happy with how they're playing, and it has been anyone's series the whole time. Rather fitting end, if I do say so myself, to be up here on Champions Field. The crowd is buzzing. You almost hear a bit of a hush over the crowd, Jaspers. Everyone's silent, waiting in anticipation for the countdown to end. And they're off. Huge 50 to start. They're going to lead in Game 5. Usyk does it, Jasper, and that's not how you want to start a Game 5, but we've seen kickoffs like this happen all the time.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's not the way to start it here. That's not what you want to see. And now, what are we going to witness here? Masuto on the kickoff. There's another unfortunate kickoff, but it's early, read by Usyk. A lovely read there. Charm putting that ball up. But who's going to be there to read it? It's going to be Bjarne. Bjarne gets a touch back to Steb. Steb redirecting that ball straight forward. And now what are we going to see? Bjarne dragging that ball forward. Ember. No, nothing happening yet. Steb up in the air. Charm. What is happening here? Bjarne now trying to get it clear. And it's now still in no man's land. Still in the middle here. But there is a goal. There is a goal in the lurks, and that's a double attempt from Charm, but it doesn't happen. Nothing really leads. And it's a bit of a mishap in the defense. Steb overcommits himself, and nothing happens really, but so win a lot. This game is already on the edge of greatness.
It is, and a good chance on net here. Bar down, it's going to be in. No,
Oh
it's
my
not.
God!
There's chaos on the goal line right now, Jasper, and I don't know what to do with myself because they're countering, but that could have easily sealed Game 5, and you almost felt like, but it's going to be back the other way. They score with
Oh
Stevie.
my God.
Oh my goodness, Jasper, take us through what you just saw.
Well, honestly, it was just a goal line clearance, a squishy save to get that goal out, and Steb has capitalized on it, and it's now 2-0 in this series. I think this is the first the first time such an early 2-0 lead has come through now. Usyk now out. They're playing with the wits. The script is surely in the writing right now. You know, trading back and forth. Bjarne going for a reset, but he doesn't get it, and it's a bit of a fake as Masuto gets out there. And now Steb nearly gets a double touch opportunity here, but he didn't have the boost and he got cleared away. And Bjarne! What a save from Masuto as the pressure is unrelenting now. Oh my God, we're going to see dunk after dunk and opportunity
Yes, we
after
are.
opportunity.
Jasper, what do the nerves of a Game 5 do to a team here? Do you think it plays a factor, or both teams like coolly talking to each other, or do you think the comms take a hit? How do the nerves really affect a team in Game 5?
Well, in the lower tiers, I feel like it might affect someone more, but this is Master, and these players, I think all of them have had multiple seasons in the RSC, and even some of them having wins to their name. So they're not new to how Game 5s work, and I don't know if much is being played, but we can say this for sure. Something has changed in Rias Legion's side, because they are 2-0 down. And there's only half of a game left.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah, these guys are pros. They know how to handle the pressure. And if there's anyone who can get themselves back into a game, it's
3-0!
Legion, but it's in. And we are looking at a skunking on Champions Field here. 3-0 with 2.5 minutes left, just under. Is there any way back for Legion?
Honestly, I'm not sure, but this is Master. We've seen comebacks like this before, so I'm not going to cast anything. I don't think it's over yet. I think that there's still equal opportunity for both teams to do greatness in this game. There's no curse from me yet. But we are now watching Steb drive that ball forward. Now nobody will be on the backboard to read it. Bjarne's there, but Bjarne does not get a clear. Ember there. Ember trying to push this ball forward here. He needs to show up, and he needs to show up now. Do what he did in Game 1. Get 2 goals to his name. Charm tries to go for a little bit of a solo play, but it doesn't lead to much. And so win a lot.
Oh,
Do you know what? I'm
sitting
saying it now. It's over. It is GG's. It's 4-0, and it's a hat trick for Usyk.
Yeah, you tried too hard not to have the curse of the commentator, and the curse said, "We know what you meant, so we're gonna hurt you anyways." And right when you say it, they extend the lead to 4-0, and I think the lady's starting to sing a little bit here. I don't know if you've been practicing your singing voice, Jasper, but you might want to get warmed up here because I can hear the bells chiming.
Yeah, 100%. And is that another one? No, it's not. Stem adds a shot on target, but it doesn't lead to anything. And do you know what? I might take back what I said about nerves. Nerves could be into play here.
Maybe.
And yeah, it must be a bit of GG's at this point.
Yeah,
Usyk's
they are
there
playing a
just
little
to
timid.
lead.
You know,
Yeah,
they
you
are
can
playing a little
tell.
bit timid. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit stiffer, and they feel like they're not playing as freely as they was before. As that's not another one. Usyk with a nice save, and just really off topic, but in the Twitch chat, B-Shakes Kebab is here. So if the stream lags, that is apologies on his end. Usyk down. Now the ball is out into anyone's play. Usyk just slowly dragging that ball forward a bit here. Just
Smart 50.
fun on the
Smart
ball.
50.
Yeah,
No, I think,
tactical 50.
yeah, tactical. He had nowhere to go. He couldn't get up the wall. He was on a weird angle. He's like, okay, come get me. We'll take the 50 and we'll play from there. Not a bad play at all. Good calm. And when you're up 4-0, no reason to overcommit anywhere now. But if something's going to happen for them, a miracle of some sorts, they pretty much mathematically would have to do it now as another big demo opens up the field. Demos were kind of an issue for them going into this game a little bit. They started getting demoed a lot in the first minute of play, and it just really caused them issues.
Oh yeah, 100%. This game, 10 seconds are left. No time left. We are now heading in to the end. Oh, could that be a consolation goal? No, Biani is there to save it. And Charm has left the game early.
Not happy, of course, and it's not easy being out there, but you always, as a leader, you want to be out there when you lose with the boys. You don't want to leave them stranded like that, but I understood with the frustration, of course. A bit of a anticlimactic end to a very climactic series, and we have to admit, Jasper, I think the team that wins today, Phoenix, maybe deserves the W.
Yeah, 100%. They played really well. They did well. They showed their worth here, and they played so extraordinary. And well, did I get my prediction right?
I really want to talk about it with you, Jasper.
I think I got my prediction right, didn't I? Ooh.
Listen. They gave free hot dogs. I'm gonna go talk to the hot dog guy before he sells out. I'm gonna get some ketchup and mustard and onions, and I'm gonna get her done. Boiled onions. You're gonna talk about your prediction, and if you need a dog, you let me know, okay?
Yeah. GG's to this series, and don't go anywhere, guys, because in about 15 minutes time we have the next lower brackets game. Now let me check the playoffs bracket quickly just so I can tell you guys who's playing what. Give me 1 second and I will be there. Elite bracket, we have got in the master bracket, not elite. We have got it looks like either Infinity or Hades, obviously, but it's 2-2 in their series as well, it seems. So Phoenix will play the winner of that series, of course. But unless you've got anything else to say, so win a lot. I've been Jasper, and I will see you guys soon.
It's been a pleasure, Jasper, as always, and great Rocket League today. We'll see you guys on another time.
Oh, 100%. See you later, guys.
another way. You left me with no choices, and I can't let go tonight. I'm not the kind of. I tried to warn you, but you bandage your eyes. There's no power that can make time turn back. 'Cause at the start everything is great. The time goes by and all turns gray. It's like the law of life. What goes up goes down. Oh yeah. 'Cause at the start everything is great. The time goes by and all turns gray. It's like the law of life. What goes up goes down. Can't find another way. You left me with no choices, and I can't let go tonight. I'm not the kind of. I tried to warn you, but you bandage your eyes. There's no power that can make time turn back. 'Cause at the start everything is great. The time goes by and all turns gray. It's like the law of life. What goes up goes down. Oh yeah. 'Cause at the start everything
heard you been feeling lonely, but you don't ever call me. It's pathetic. Oh, I almost gave you my devotions. You were playing my emotions just to get it. Oh, but the truth's so loud. No more secrets now. I'm on overload, ready to feeling lonely, but you don't ever call me. It's pathetic. Oh, I almost gave you my devotion. You were playing my emotions just to get it. Oh, but the truth's so loud. No more secrets now. I'm on overload, ready to explode. Time to call you out, 'cause you messed around. Don't need you no more. No. Cause boy, I never really liked you. I've been saying all this shit to spite you. No boy, I never really liked you. I hope that it all comes back to bite you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and you are stuck with me once again. We are in RSC11 Master Playoffs, lower bracket as you know, and joining with me today is Merits.
Right here, we're in the lower semi-final, edging towards that Master Grand Final. We've seen 4 TOs already. We're into the final weekend of action, and we've got a couple more. This is the last series on the B stream this evening, and it's Phoenix taking on Infinity.
Well, it's going to be a very interesting game. Let's have a look at the playoffs bracket really quickly before we get into this series. Now, having a look at the playoffs bracket here, we are looking at Phoenix. They dropped 3-1 to Messiah in the upper bracket, the upper semis. Unfortunate loss for them, but they took Rias to a game 5 and beat them out, and now they are playing Infinity, and Infinity haven't had the best, well, they haven't had the easiest run. 2 game 5s so far, so hopefully we don't see another one for them. They are probably struggling with their game 5. That's a lot of pressure to have on them. And Merits, do you have anything to add about this?
Oh, Infinity, yeah, they did start the day in the lower bracket, taking down a red hot Severance. They were doing pretty well in the play-ins yesterday, from what I saw. But Infinity, they did come out on top, and then they had to play another upper bracket team in Hades, and again, took them out in 5, which leads them to this lower semi-final. Top 4 secured for all of these teams at the very least, so big congratulations to them. But I believe now we're going to be looking at some of the stats, if I'm not mistaken.
We can, but do we give the time for the stats as we are in playoffs? And I don't personally know if stats all that matter here, because these teams, yes, they've played each other already, but this is now playoffs, and we can take a look at them if you want. But first thing I want to really quickly get out of the way, merits. Who do you think is going to win this series?
It's definitely going to be close. Phoenix, I've watched them play quite a few times. I've casted them at least twice now, so I have that upfront experience of how they play, and I know how good they can be, and I have full faith in them to take this out. I'm going to go for Phoenix 3, Infinity 1.
That's a very good prediction here, but for me, I think Phoenix will sweep 3-0. There we go. Got my words out in the end. I saw them play last series. They played astonishingly with Steb as an offensive character. Bjorny, it was good. But now, let's not waste any more time. Let's see if the players... Oh. The players aren't ready. As somebody has just left the lobby. Quickly. We will be waiting a couple more minutes here.
We're just going to have to find some filler content, won't we? So we're just going to... Well, I'm going to quickly run through some of the individual player stats once I can get them loaded up. So we have Phoenix. Obviously, that roster is Steb, Bjarne. My memory fails me here. Usic and Kartoffel as their sub. And Steb, as you said, the main man on the offensive end. He scored 50 goals in league play, so a very good offensive output. Bjarne, they're actually outscoring Steb in less games, so definitely a very good all-round roster.
Yeah, 100%. Looking at the other side, Mimical, their top goal scorer, only edging out NC by 2 goals, and Carrick's by 4, and JB, the wonder sub. He's got 22 games, but he's got 39 saves. Definitely the saviour of this team here, and hopefully we'll be able to see the fact that he's a good saviour in this series here, as it will be important as he is back in the lobby now. So we will see if everyone's ready, and we have got green lights all around now, I think. Yep, we do. Green lights all around. Blue as Phoenix and red Infinity. We get into it. 3, 2, 1, and the ball starts rolling now. Seeing this ball early in the middle, dead ball, but Usyk will be there to try and get it out. A lovely demo from Usyk onto Mimical, can keep that pressure up quite nicely here as that ball drops down. Now a clear from JB, and already merits. This is such an intense game, and we're only 20 seconds in.
A little bit back and forth, start things off. JB gonna demo onto Usyk, and that net's gonna be open. K-Rex making sure it finds its way into the back of the net. And Infinity, it all started from that 50 from Mimico. He puts it towards net, and K-Rex was there to finish it off, to open the scoring against that all-Icelandic roster that's been hyped up so much throughout the season. But this will be their toughest test to secure at least a top 3 placement. But Infinity starting off strong, and Mimico taking the skies once again, but Steb will not be beaten that time. Infield from K-Rex past JB, just going to slow it down a little bit, popping it up. And then going into the skies, not able to do anything based on that play. Mimico, a little bit awkward here, is able to just play it out of his defensive end. Now here's Bjarne, no boost spawn, so he's going to have to take it pretty slowly. Gets it past 1. I believe that'll be the end of his course of action. Here's Steb also running out of boost. And Infinity will hang on for now, but not for long. K-Rex beats out the offense.
100%. This game is already action filled as this ball is lingering, but K-Rex will be there to get the clear to keep it away from Infinity's goal line. And right now, we are seeing some really good defensive action and really good defensive matter from them. And that could be another goal. Nope. Steb just clinging that ball away from the net, as that's a pre-jump, but it's not left into the net. And it's a shot, but Steb has no boost. Steb has no real power, no real offensive threat there, keeping it alive for the team. Bjarni beating out that ball. Nobody's in the middle yet, though. Could somebody be there? And Usyk gets outsped by Mimical here. A pinch attempt. Steb gets a small pinch as that ball drives itself up the field. Now, not much happening. Only 2 minutes left on this clock, near the halfway point. And only one goal has been made from this. JB in the corner, trying to keep Steb away. Steb trying to get it through, but Steb is unable to. Usyk goes for a double, but isn't able to get it. Usyk can't keep that ball around. A Mimical there now, but Steb will be there to beat it out. And JB there. This game is back and forth, as that's a missed touch into the middle, but nothing happens. And we are now halfway through this game. And Merits, I don't see this game being a short one at all. I think this could be an overtime.
Phoenix, they've had more than their fair share of defensive duties. Now here's Infinity once again. Mimico, a little bit of a tactical fake. JB, the shot is just well placed enough, sending it past that final defender to double the advantage and double the task at hand for Phoenix. Usyk was just caught a little bit haphazardly on the back line, and it was that man JB there to slot it home to make it 2-0. Now Phoenix need to rally up a comeback. Kerix will take it out of the defensive end, but now here's Bjarni, the main offensive man for Phoenix, and trying to why will just go off the crossbar. Rebound there from Steb, saved by JB. Now Phoenix need to be careful not to overcommit, and they do just that, but Kerix 1-on-1 versus Steb. Steb will win that, but no boost, and it's a free shot for JB, and a 50 to clear it from Steb. Very good defensive work, and now Kerix beat out by Usyk there now. Still Infinity possession, but Phoenix starting to knock on the door here.
Yeah, Phoenix are knocking on this door. Let us in, give us a goal, and JB keeping them out. JB the saviour doing his part, and that ball is in middle for nobody to be there, and Steb gets a goal. 1-2 with 1.5 minutes here. Is this the start of a comeback, or is this just a false sense of hope for Steb? We will have to see here, as it's still anyone's game here. Now, 1 minute 33 left. That ball goes to the middle. Bjarni getting a bit of a mistouch here as Mimical gets a little bit of a fake, and it's a solo play attempt as it just gets it saved out. But then a demo is met as well. Bjarni going lower, gets it past Steph, keeps the ball up, and that ball is now going for a bump, but it's not having to go their way. That ball gets cleared away. Now Mimical gets a touch down to the middle. Nobody's there to really get in. Gets a shot off from the pass as Kerix gets a 50 with Steb here. 1 minute left on the clock, and this is still anyone's game to play for. The buzzer, the coveted buzzer that everyone is afraid of, and Merits, honestly, this game is still anyone's to play for, I think.
Phoenix rapidly running out of time. I'm sure you've all been in that situation where you're down 1 goal in the final minute. It just feels like that clock disappears within an instant. I'm sure that's what Phoenix are feeling, but Infinity, it's going to feel like a lifetime. So they just need to try and hold on. But Usyk, he's trying to do all the work. Steb gets it past the last defender. Oh, Bjarni's job. He misses it, Steb. Can't put the redirect on target, but now Bjarni, 9 boosts. He's still going to have some control over it. It's going to find its way over the middle. And now Steb, maybe one last attack. You can only get past the first man, and Kerix will be the first person on the scene there. Usyk forced to clear it out. Bjarni descent downfield. Steb gets on the end of it. JB, not the hardest of saves. Can't get past Usyk. Final seconds. 0 seconds. Steb back in his own half. That might just drop where it is. Steb, awkward touch, and Mimico will end it. And Infinity take game 1.
Yeah, Infinity take game 1. And that's an important game, and I want to point something out. Not looking at the stats, not looking at anything. Not looking at predictions, but just from what I remember in predictions, I don't think anyone predicted, except for Buddha, for Infinity to go this far. People thought Infinity were going out, and they take the first game against a dominant force of Phoenix, and this shows that in the RSC, literally anything can happen. And honestly, I still think it's still anyone's game to play for, and it's 1-0 now to Infinity.
Yep, and it's still a very young series. You know, only one game. No real reason for Phoenix to panic just yet. Just some minor changes. They let Infinity get away in those first couple of minutes, but they really started to grasp it in the final couple of minutes. They were taking control, and they managed to register 7 shots in about 3 minutes, because I believe they didn't have any shots until about a minute in. So it was all Infinity to start things off, but they managed to get back in there. Now game 2, that upwards trend will continue for Usic, Steb and Bjarni, but will Infinity continue their reign in this series? They've already taken 1. It's just only 2 more they need to take in. Forbidden Temple will be the next place we go to. Now Steb trying to start us off early. Bjarni, a little bit of a fake. Steb somehow goes all the way with that. Not quite sure what happened there. Bjarni really throwing Kerix off. He does just get a little bit, he just lost track of himself a little bit, and Steb will take that any day of the week.
Yeah, Steb takes a nice early goal now, just swinging the momentum off, and that could be a kickoff goal, but it gets blocked by Mimical, and 50 goes down into the middle, not really the middle, onto the backboard, but Usyk will be there, getting it out, trying to get it into the middle, trying to find a bump, but JB will not let that happen. JB gets a nice clear, and that could just be in, and it's now in the net. 2 goals that could have been easily avoided, I'd say.
But it was just a little bit of nervousness. Bjarni, he was caught looking for a boost, and he wasn't able to grab it in time, so, you know, 0 boost, making the way back, and the ball flying at your net. It's not the most ideal situation you could possibly want. Now this game is back on level footing. Steb will clear that one away with no hesitation. Kerix coming off, but Usic will continue to rally it forward, but now Mimical dropping it down low, getting the pinch, but nobody there to receive it, and it's back in Phoenix hands. But Mimical gets one, gets into the middle. Steb caught backwards. Kerix there. Kerix goal, and Infinity, we're back into the lead.
Yeah, Infinity take a nice early, well not early, but we've still got 4 minutes left. A nice early lead in this game. 3 goals in the first minute here, and this is still anyone's game to play for. Anyone's game to have out as Bjarni is there. Bjarni gets a touch to the backboard. Will somebody be up there? Steb will be there to get the read, but it just does not lead to anything. Mimical will be there from JB's clear. Mimical tries to get a touch into the middle, but it just doesn't happen. It's not met with any driving force as Usic has got possession. JB is there. JB trying to get something out, but it just does not work in their favour. And that's a demo. And that's an own goal. Yeah.
Fail of the week, maybe? You know, it was just a static rolling ball, and it actually came off Kerix into Mimical. So it's a bit a passing play just on the wrong end of the field, and now this game is tied up. 4 goals in the first minute and a half, 2 apiece. And now Phoenix, they have a leg to stand on once again. They can continue to push forward. Bjarni being out 1, he's still on it here. JB, very awkward touch, it's floating over the middle. Usic does beat his man. JB watching up to send it away, but no boost now. Can get past Bjarni. Mimical gets on the end of it, and very end-to-end action ends up in an Infinity goal.
Yeah, they are trading goals now. I'll have one and I'll give you one back, is what they are saying. And we are only 2 minutes in, not even 2 minutes in fully here as Steb tries to get a nice kick off, but it does not go his way. A demo comes out and Usic goes for a 50 on JB, and it does not go the way that he probably wanted it to. There's 2 on that sideball now, and Steb overcommits. It's an overextension on Steb's behalf here. And what can we see? Usic has a free roller, but he just doesn't do that. This is Master, and you can't be missing them, unfortunately. Can we see something different now? Can we see something big, even? Something needs to change in the side of Phoenix here. They need to be able to keep a lead, or just not trade out goal after goal. There's nobody in the defense, and Usyk can get one, but he doesn't get it in 2.5 minutes left. Merits Who do you think will win?
Oh, I'm noticing some signs of panic from Phoenix, a little bit of double commit in action. They're just not much clarity in who's going for each individual ball. But Bjarni there will clear that out. But answering your question, I think Infinity just have what it takes to go to triple match point, but it's only a 1-goal gap. And with Phoenix, with their, ability of just creating these individual stunning moments, I think it's really still up in the air, as you would say. But Infinity trying to add to the lead here. Bjarni a little bit awkward, only a 50. Can't happen there. Krx gets it past 1. Still trying to maintain control of it, but Steb, beautiful clear. Bjarni there, beautiful shot. But it does just hit the crossbar. Usic can't do anything more there. Now Mimico winning the charge downfield. It is sent to the side and it's a good pinch. Steb can't read it, but he'll maintain control of the ball there. Getting it past GB and now KRX. All the time in the world to prepare for that. Another double commit from Phoenix, even a bit out of position. Now KRX and Mimico assisting each other there. Usic popping up. Steb plays it back down. Bjarni trying to get the shot away. He's unable to. Steb nearly goes for it, hits the post. Bjarni there on the rebound. But the shots aren't good enough for Phoenix on the rebounds. That's really costing them.
Yeah, it's really, really costing them here. That could be a goal, but no boost. Steb has nothing in the tank, and it's quite unfortunate. We are seeing Steb now trying to do something, trying to do anything just to keep that ball out the half. Usic, bit of an unfortunate pinch there as Carrix goes for a shot wide. Last minute on the field, and Phoenix have to do something big here. Phoenix have to get the game. This isn't the same Phoenix I saw when they were playing RSC Legion, and they're going to have to make some adjustments, maybe a timeout if this game does not go their way, as Usic nearly gets demoed here. That ball is not cleared away. This ball could still go either side. Steb getting a touch out. Steb going for a double. He does not reach that double. Bjarni trying to keep that alive. Steb getting into the corner. Steb trying to keep it away. Oh my god. Usic on the ball. Usic trying to get it out. Usic getting bumped off the ball. And we are now heading into the last 10 seconds here. You can hear the beeping of the timer. It is getting more and more worrying here. Can there be a last second goal? Steb with a shot, but it's a lovely save. Oh my god. 0 seconds left. And that ball might just drop. Usic trying to keep that ball up. Can we see a last second goal? He doesn't have the boost. Steb, and it's a pinch, and the ball is down. And Infinity take game to a triple match point. What a save from... Who was it with that save? Was it JB that got the save?
It was a double commit. So, it was still a fantastic save. I'm not sure what more Phoenix could have done there on that offensive in the final moments. But the most important takeaway from that is Infinity 2 up for the Green Phoenix franchise. Phoenix now needs to win 3 on the bounce if they want a chance to stay alive in this competition. Otherwise, they will be bowing out in that top 4 phase. It's still a very good achievement considering there's 20 teams at the start of this season. And to get into the top 4, especially going to game 5 in the last series against RSC Legion, they've still got to be very proud of themselves, but it's not over yet.
No, you are correct. It is not over yet. There is still so much more to play for, and surprisingly, there has been no timeout called for Phoenix. They are just confident that they can win this game, and honestly, I don't know. Southern Heights, the start of the triple match point here. Can we see a change? Can we see step up to the podium and step up to the plate here to take the series back into control for Phoenix here? 3, 2, 1, and the timer is ticking. The ball is rolling here. JB gets a touch up. Can he find something with that? He finds it onto the backboard, and nothing can be saved there. Steb gets a clear. Steb trying to do something there. Can this ball go into the middle? This ball rolls into the middle. Bjarni gets a nice clear here. And Krx is trying to get that ball out of the half and out of the sidewall. Steb going for a demo. Steb gets the demo on the top saviour this game. And now Steb. That's a lovely touch from Steb. Steb to JB. Nothing's happening here. And we are now 40 seconds in. And this game is in a deadlocked situation.
It was actually quite a shaky start from either side. Phoenix not able to capitalize off anything, but Infinity not creating anything of their own until I say that. Usic getting on the end of a botched clearance. It finds way to Bjarni, then to Steb, and Usic placed it beyond any of the defenders. And now they take the first goal, and it's certainly going to be a big leap in terms of momentum. They're going to be able to carry it on as the kickoff goes their way as well. Steb sending it downfield. KRX pretty per touch. Usic can only send it downfield though, and it's going to go back to Infinity's on cars, and now they have a little bit of pressure to work with. Mimico just going to squander that though. Now Steb getting it all the way through. KRX coming across to intercept it, and now the ball is back in orange, or red hands rather, but is now again locked in a little bit of a standstill between either side. But now Infinity, they're starting to take their shots at going forward. Until then, Mimico does get back at the right moment to get cleared.
Yeah, they're doing really well. This game is so back and forth, and there's nobody in the defense. Can this be capitalized on? KRX tries to get it out, but Usic is there. Quite a nice save here. JB getting a touch, going backwards on the wall here. Will he be able to do something with that? Mimical is there as well, trying to get a read off of it, but it does not lead to anything. KRX trying to keep that ball around. Mimical not going to be able to, cannot be able to commit and get another shot. And Bjarni gets the second goal. And has this been a little bit too, has Infinity got a little bit too complacent here as they go 2-0 down in this series here? 3 minutes left. 3, 2, 1, and the buzzer starts beeping. The timer is now rolling once again, and KRX on the wall here. Bjarni will be there. A little bit of a 50 fisticuffs in the air. JB trying to get something else, but it's not there to anything in the mid. Usic will be there. Now 2 minutes 50 is more than enough time for either side to really get a goal, and I'm hoping that this could potentially be a game 4 now. Will we see what we saw? Will we see what we saw in Phoenix Furious Legions, where a game 5 could be made a possibility here? And merits, this game is really starting to heat up a little bit more, I do say.
I'm noticing quite a few cracks in the wall on Infinity's back line. If they can just, plaster over them, they'll be fine. But it's just those simple little mistakes, and that could be another one that isn't going to be on target. But Bjarni playing it back to Steb. They're not going to hit the ball, and it is cleared away by Mimico. For now, Usic trying to rebuild. He just got the 50 over to his teammates. Mimico trying to put it on net, but now he's just going to go a little bit back and forth. That demo will open things up, but only for KRX. It's back up, floating into the middle, pass made by Usic. He's going to find Bjarni. He's going to find it back to Usic, but no hit until then when they both went. And now Phoenix, another squandered opportunity. Here's KRX, he gets that foot reset and still maintains control. Down to the foot over. JB crossbar. Mimico can't find the follow-up. And now that could be the moment that sealed this game number 3. But Infinity, they're showing no signs of slowing down for now.
Yeah, Infinity there, not trying to slow themselves down here. They're staying as aggressive as they can, but they took their foot off the pedal a bit, and they have suffered as they go 3-0 down. Bjarni has got 2, and Usic has got 1, really showing why they are on this field right now, and not showing that they can be swept around like a bunch of idiots. 1 minute 19 is on the clock. 1 minute 19 is about to start ticking down again, and this is looking less and less likely for a comeback this game. Could this be the start of a reverse sweep for Phoenix? Merits.
All I'm going to say is it's a good start, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We know what Infinity can do, as proved in game 1 and 2, but that's not the greatest of hits. Mimico just making sure it wasn't en route to the back of the net, but 3 goals in the final minute is what is necessary for Infinity, and it just doesn't look very likely. Phoenix finally starting to wake up a little bit, but maybe it's a little too late. As long as Infinity can recover from what you call the initial shock of Phoenix just coming straight at them in this game, as that's going to be a 4 from Steb as he gets his first goal of the game to well and truly seal it.
Yeah, 100%. This game is now well and truly sealed down, and one can only wonder how on earth Will Infinity respond to this, as they were 2-0 up, they were at a triple match point, as you said, and now it's only going to trickle down to a double, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, we have got to have our optimism set up, and just looking in chat, I think both matches are going to be 2-1 now on the over from the A stream and on this stream. Could there be one more goal here? 5 seconds left, and that's a demo, and I think they will dead this ball out, and just so they can get ready for the next game. Phoenix take the game 2-1 in this series, and they're now only looking at a double match point opportunity here.
Yep, and Phoenix, they're back in emphatic style, taking that game 3 4-0. It's the biggest gap that we've seen in this series so far. Infinity, you know, Phoenix were keeping it sort of close, but it appears those mistakes that led to the goals that separated them in games 1 and 2, they have been, you know, recovered, and now Phoenix, they're awake on the offense. You know, they're being cohesive, they're working together, and they're scoring goals. And that is obviously what's required to win a game of Rocket League. But whether they can do the same for the next 2 is well and truly up in the air. I'm not sure what sort of response Infinity are going to muster up, but they're certainly, that one thing's for sure, they're not going to sit back and stand for this.
100% not. They shouldn't stand for this. And will we see a game 5? Will we see this game go to a game 5 at this point? We don't know. Beckwith Park Midnight, a beautiful map. Second favourite in the pool that we are watching now. And we are getting ready, and the cars are getting underway. Heated up. 3, 2, 1, and the clock is ticking. This game could go either way, and I don't know how it's going to go yet, but I'm going to make a little guess at the start of the game. Infinity might just take this game.
Yeah, you never quite know, but Mimico back solo on defense. He does get back to it and get the boost. He takes the ball actually past Usic there, and now KRX 1 vs 2 gets it past the first. JB going for it. Deb will get the clear. Usic knocking it past 1, just sending it downfield. He's still on it. Wave dash, trying to send just the other side of the field, the net rather. It is cleared away. JB up first. That one beats out Bjarni as well, but not quite. Bjarni trying to play a little bit of, you know, that annoying sort of teammate that you get in most of the lobbies. Bjarni for the shot of the game. It's blocked now. Mimico, KRX, Usic gets the save against the odds as well, and the follow-up is also saved by Usic. And now Phoenix coming down the other end. Steb, no boost, just get it into the middle. Is anyone there? GB sending it away for now.
Yeah, now that should have been a goal, but KRX tried to 45-degree flip it into the top corner, but Usic was there to read it. Usic flew in to try and get a save as this ball is now into the no man's land. Stem sends it on a boom out. KRX will be there to get a read, and it's a bit of a fake there, and it's a lovely fake, but Usic is there again, and JB, Bjarni getting a lovely save. Can this be saved again? And Stem with a 3rd save in a row there. What a feet, and is that in the net? Oh my god, they can't capitalise on this. Another save. Oh my god, the back and forth of this 10 seconds was incredible there, as no team have got the goal, and we are still in a deadlocked 0-0 game. I think this is the longest we've gone without a goal in this entire series so far. 3 minutes left on the clock, and Merits, what do you think about what we've just seen?
Both teams locked in stalemate, back and forth, defensive prowess on show, and Phoenix definitely with the more impressive defensive structure.
Oof.
They had to make upwards of 3 saves in the space of seconds. But Infinity also had to do the same. They're coming downfield once again. Usic preventing it before it gets too threatening. Now here's Bjarni sending it over to the side. Steb is there. Steb not able to take control as Bjarni will send it into the middle. JB, small touch. Mimico there, send it away, but Usic free shot sends all 3 of them. JB will get the save, and now Steb playing it over the field once again. He does get a 50, but Mimico's there. Shot isn't good. Usic beaten out by JB, and now Infinity starting to come towards the net once more, but the passing play between the 2 Phoenix teammates will be prevented by KRX with his 3rd save of the game. And both of these teams, They're not scoring as much as they were
Oh.
earlier in the series. Their defense is certainly worth watching.
Oh, 100%. Their defense is worth watching. This game is getting so much more tenser, it seems, as it's just coming down to save after save, peppering the defense and seeing who will be cracked first and who will make it out first. Instead, tries to do something big, gets a demo here, could go for a second one onto Carrick's, and that ball is left in the middle, and Usic gets the first goal of this game. It only took 3.5 minutes to get here, but we are finally here.
Yep, and I think that could be the decider based on how that game is going. It's a quick break in the demo, just opened up the net, and it was the man himself, Usic. He's been on top form all series, now he's in the way to a potential reverse sweep. I'm starting to believe, are you, Mux?
I am indeed. I'm starting to believe. Usic peppers a shot, but it just doesn't happen. Oh, Mimical and Carrick's are one on another, on top of each other, as JB goes for a bit of a flick, but it's just not much of anything. And Usic will be on the backboard, getting it through, getting the clear. And now, that's a lovely pinch from Steb. They only need to hold on for 1 minute here, and that's what they will do indeed. And this might just be the game over, as it's now 2-0.
And it's Infinity. They seem in locked to game 5, so they've been in 2 today. And unless something dramatic were to happen, they're going to a third in Phoenix. They went to game 5 last year against Rias Legion, and now more than likely trying to do the same, but this time under more extreme circumstances. A reverse sweep is at stake, but that bump will open the game back up. It was KRX heading straight for Bjarne, and JB just able to walk it in to bring it down to a 1-goal game.
1 goal between them. 1 goal in it. 2-1. Who will take this game? JB going on the ceiling, very ambitious here, gets it down to the middle. Mimical there, but will there be a response from Carrick's? Carrick's will be there. Will Carrick's go for the double? It goes for the double, and Carrick's gets the double touch! Clip of the week. What a double touch, and what a clutch double touch.
What can Phoenix do about that? KRX has just saved their season. And now it's a tied game. 42 seconds still on the clock. Time for a winner. And who will it go to? Obviously, overtime is always an option, but nobody ever wants to risk that. You may as well just go pedal to the metal. That's what both these teams are doing. Steb, last man on the halfway line. Can't beat that 50. Mimical half boost has something in the middle. That's KRX, but he does get on the end of it, but it won't go in the back of the net now. JB trying to get it all the way through. Gets it past one. It's going to float in the middle, but Steb gets it away well. And Mimical can't get past Usic. That one's going to bounce down. Steb there. Steb open net. Steb scores.
Steb has just scored a goal, and I think an ad's running on the Twitch. I'm not quite sure, but Steb has scored in 9 seconds left now, and that's incredible. Can there be another one? Can there be a last second goal here? They need it really badly. They need a peak. Infinity needs something big here. Mimical with a shot, but Bjarne will be there to get this save, and this game will go to game 5. Game 5 will be at the play here. Phoenix take the game. Now we are tied up 2-2 in the series, and Merits, what a game we just witnessed.
KRX's double tap was all in vain, and can we just take a second to appreciate that double tap? He got the flip reset onto the backboard, and from a ridiculous angle from the left hand side, he snuck it in to the upper left corner to tie the game, but they went straight back down the other end, and I believe it was Steb who found the winning goal. Send us to that fabled champions field. It's not where Infinity want it to be, but it's where Infinity are headed.
Yeah, no, they are headed there. They are headed to Champions Field, and the game will be full. The pitch will be full, and it will be a very incredible series here. Another game 5 for Infinity, but will they etch out a win in this one?
Well, literally either team could win this. Phoenix, they put 16 shots up this game, And if they can replicate that just with a little bit more clinicality and, you know, hopefully some incredible plays, because that's what we all like to see in Rocket League. We're here for those flashy plays. So if they can, you know, come right the hat from either team, that will be what we want to see. You know, Champions Field, home of some brilliant moments. And will we see another one added to the collection? We're about to find out. Game 5 underway. Carrick starting off on the offensive. Usic, big whiff. Carrick
what a
shot saved by
save!
Bjarni. And Usic will get it cleared. And it's already an action-packed start there to this Game 5.
100%. The action is flowing, and these teams are not letting up anything. They want this win. They want the Game 5. They want to continue their legacy. They want to try and get a win here. But who will take it? And it will be very, very, very intense indeed. And I'm unsure on what is going to happen as we come out early. Pressure here. Carex with a shot, but Steb will be there to save it. Another touch out. JB trying to keep that ball alive, trying to keep the pressure up, but nothing will happen. And Usic will get a clear, but it's a clear straight to Carex. You should probably take a little bit more time on that ball and be a little bit more careful. And that's Miracle getting a miss. And Bjarni there with a shot. And Bjarni gets the first goal. The opener. 4 minutes 6 left. And it is Bjarni who gets the goal.
I believe this could be the start of the end for Infinity. And Phoenix, if they complete this reverse sweep, it will be absolutely magical. As Bjarni there finding the opener. Now here's Usic straight off the kickoff. 1 versus 1, gets it past Mimico. But no one was there to follow up. Steb continuing the attack. Does get into middle once again. Mimico also there once again. Usic keeping it going. They can't break free. Bjarni with the shot. Bjarni with the goal. Bjarni second. And now Phoenix well on their way to making it to that lower final.
Yeah, 100%. They are really trying to get themselves there. And that's Bjarni with another goal. What a feat. What a performance so far. The MVP of this entire series, dare I say, as this could be another, as JB gets a little bit of a mishap and it goes to the back. But will Bjarni be there again? Bjarni overextends himself a little bit too far. Getting a bit of a miss jump there, and hopefully we can see something big here. Usic tries to go for something, but JB is there. JB is going on the defense. JB goes for a double and he gets it, and it's 2-1. It's still anyone's game to play for.
Yeah, we still got over half the game left. JB did it all himself. Absolutely runs for Steb, and he'll get the follow up off the backboard to make it 2-1. Now it's only a 1-goal game. But Phoenix, I think they're still in control here. They get possession of the kickoff. Bjarni, the man has scored 2. Can't get it past Mimico. It's just going to bounce. Carrot sort of misreading it. Now Steb popping up, gets demo. Bjarni trying to go for the redirect. He gets it! And JB can't stop it. And a hat trick for Bjarni. And what a way to get it as 2-goal lead is restored.
Bjarni with a lovely play, and I don't know if that was in. I didn't think that was going in personally, but it was a lovely goal nonetheless. Bjarni on the kickoff, but Mimical storms it. Carex going for a read, but he just doesn't get it. It's just a little bit wide here as Usic tries to drive that ball up. Usic tries to get it up, but it's a bit of a mistouch. Step was a little bit too close for that play. Bjarni gets it back in the middle, but nobody will be there to read it. Bjarni, all of these plays are going to nothing really. Is that in? That is in, and Step had a miss. Flick, and it's back to a 1-goal difference. It's just back and forth at this point, Merits.
Yep, both teams fully presenting their best. Step did, unfortunately, was on the receiving end of a backflip. His controller failed him, but Mimico would find the net there. And now it's just a 1-goal game. 5 goals in the first 2 minutes. Both teams really showing up when it matters, but still Phoenix with that very slim advantage. Usic can't get past K-Rex, but Bjarni is there once again, continuing the attack. Here's JB trying to draw someone out. Does draw Steb out. He can't get it past Usic. K-Rex dropping it down for Mimico. He beats out Steb, but the 50 will head over to the right hand wall. K-Rex pinching it past Bjarni, but still Phoenix on the ball, sending it away. Steb demoed by K-Rex. Beautiful fake there. Can Mimico do the rest? A little bit of 360 there. Just a little bit of freestyle's not going to work. JB can get past Steb. K-Rex caught on his back line. And Steb makes it 4-2.
Steb has done it. You are, not you asked, but in the chat it was where is Steb? And Steb has shown himself up this game, back to 2, back to the gap. And this is a comfortable spot for Phoenix. You can tell that nerves are high. The backflips this game, there's already been 4. It's just slow. Oh my god. Oh, and it's nearly another one, JB, but Biani and Steb are both just there on the side wall. It is going so close. Usic gets the nothing, but Biani tries something, but just doesn't lead to much, and that could just be in the net, and that is in the net. We're back to the one more, and Merits, this is just so back and forth at this point, isn't it?
There's so many goals happening. Both of these teams turning up to 11. And 7 goals, 2 minutes to go. 1 goal in it. Here's JB trying to cut that down to 0. Steb does get it a win. KRX can't beat Steb once again. Mimico last man. Can only pop to the corner. Steb not able to take the corner boost. Mimico gets it past 1. Now here's Bjarni in the corner. Can't get into the middle. He can, but no one there. KRX prioritizing again away. Steb. That's very risky. Usic will clear it once again. And now here's Steb coming down the wing. Can't get past, but Usic is there on the backboard. It's going to bounce down. Is anyone there? Bjarni trying to get on the end of it. It's going to go to the backboard, but Mimico beaten. KRX, no touch there. Neither from Steb, and the nerves are really kicking in. 1 minute left in this one, and it's a 1-goal game, Max.
Yeah, 1 goal in it, and there's only not so many opportunities left as Bjarni should keep that ball in the half. Steb will be there. Steb over the top, and Steb gets the 2nd goal in a row, and it's now looking like it might be over. And just a little bit of a just to update you guys, up in the upper bracket, Draugr and Messiah's game has concluded, and Messiah's has taken a 3-1 victory over them. Very unexpected, and that could be another goal, and it just doesn't happen. We're in 40 seconds left, and Bjarni's driving that ball up the field. Bjarni missing the ball there, maybe a little fake, but 30 seconds left in Merits. I think this game might be over.
Yep, and Draugr will await the winner of this match, and right now it's looking like Phoenix. Can a 6th be added? No. JB needs to get away, but not that. KRX no boost. Can only send away Usic onto the post. It will run seconds down. JB getting to the middle. Mimico back to KRX. Back to JB. Steb cuts it out. And surely it's over. Phoenix completing the reverse sweep and making top 3. Commiserations to infinity. Trying to get 1 for the road, but Steb will save it. And the ball has touched the ground. Phoenix from 2-0 down, complete the reverse sweep maps, and they're going to the lower finals.
They indeed are going to the lower finals. What a series we've just seen. It was an amazing series, and but it's concluded now. Very close and very, very, very in between. Big well done to Phoenix for going down to the lower finals, and Infinity, your run. You actually, what are the words? You proved a lot of people wrong by making it this far. A lot of people didn't have you to go this far, but you managed to do it, and big congratulations to you. Now, I don't have much more to say. Merits, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Well, that's all for the B stream for this evening. Tomorrow is the final tier for the playoffs, and it will be the premier side of things, but head on over to the mainstream for the final 2 events of this evening. The war final between the team we just watched, Phoenix, and Draugr, who was on the mainstream, and there will be again. But that will be all for us on the B stream this evening, and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Fade away from where we've been. I close the chapter where